I'm gonna need more Dr. Pepper for this one.
Daddy issues? Is daddy issues does not explain this.
Thank you very much.
I'm disappointed forever.
No. No. Can I help you?
I wish you could, mate.
I will judge you, it'll just be quietly. Let's see if I can click all the buttons. Probably not. Hello, welcome back to nope. Hey guys, welcome back to stream. We're doing build help today, first Monday of every month. I fix your stuff. It's great fun. I believe that this is the correct order based on chat. If I've missed you, let me know. I saw 4. I wrote down 4. So this is what we've got coming up. I have grabbed, hello. I'm sure it's fine. I've grabbed the hashtag. So, as I was typing it in, I got here, and I realized that there are a lot of different hashtags. Sahm Help's live, Sahm Help, Sahmhelplive, sahmhelplive. sahmhelplive is the hashtag that I check for this. So if you spell it alternatively, I may not see what's happening because this is the only one that I check. Just so you know. But I'm glad that you're all here. So we're starting with Megan here. It's just called Help. Nice. This is a 20 by 15, so I will go find a 20 by 15 and say hello to everybody. Hello everybody. Welcome back. Happy to have you. If I need to move... Hang on. Once again, the child was playing on the Sims, so I had to move my mic. Oh, no, that's not right. Alright, so hopefully this is better. There we go. Who's all here? A lot of people are here. 5 people are here. Perfect, Rose, Indy, Megan, Pines, Story, kaamkamm, Kilo, Laffy, RMJ, Spirit, and Terry. Thank you all for being here, and hello TikTok people as well. I'm also live on YouTube if you hear me talking to people that you can't see. Isn't that fun? This house sucks. Can't wait to rebuild that in the fall. We have so many projects coming up, you guys. I'm so excited. We're doing Tiny Town, of course, in September, and then when that's done, we're going to be starting a save file, finally. I've been talking about this for ages, but we're finally doing one. And I'm so excited. So excited. You guys are talking about movies and stuff, so I'm going to ignore that, and we're just going to move on with Help. So we'll place it, and then see what we're doing. Okay, hello. I'm having a lot of issues over on this side. None of them technical. All of them just me. Oh, this is cute! I like the little windows in the front. Lurking temporarily to do bean update. Ooh, yes. Fun, fun, fun. Just yell. Okay. I'll do that. I'm about as good at yelling as I am at roasting, so we shall see. Need help with the layout. This is going to be a witchy jewelry store and apartment. Ooh, that sounds fun. Can't figure out a layout with the lot facing the correct way that leaves a decent-sized living area with an outside space and a customer bathroom. You know I'm so good at bathrooms. Like to keep it 1 story, could do 2 story if we absolutely have to. Don't love the big square shape that it is. Okay. So we want to keep as much of this as we can, but maybe spruce it up a little bit. Oh, this is lovely. Okay. So this is the shop. We're not touching that for sure. And then one of these is going to be a customer bathroom, and one of them is going to be like more the residential hallway, looks like, the entry. And you're not in love with the roof, but you want to keep the courtyard, which is interesting. Not a movie comment. Can I be added to the list? Yes, you can. You can be added. I don't think I saw the first time. I just saw a whole bunch of movie comments. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, there's a lot of stuff. Sorry, I saw the movie stuff and then I missed other things. We got Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's good. That's good. Alright, I'm trying to scroll and figure it out. You can redeem things. Points. Yes, we can redeem points. Super fun. Is your ID still npcmechanic or have you switched back? I'll put you down as npcmechanic for now. Roofs. Nope, that's not how we type. Okay. Anyway, there you go. Isn't it cute? It's fantastic. Doesn't have to be a courtyard, just a dedicated outside space. Okay. And you want it to be like, what did you say? Like a witchy little... I have thoughts, but unfortunately none of them are 1 story. So that's gonna be rough. Don't super love the big square shape. You want it to be witchy. Okay, I feel like one way that we could make this be a little bit more on the whimsical side and break up the square is to add a little bit of a tower, which would not be incredibly, I'm just gonna get rid of this roof because we're redoing it anyway. It wouldn't be incredibly accessible, like useful, but I still think that it could help our shape. So what I'm going to do is delete this and then go grab a small round room here. It doesn't even have to be tall. We can fit the rest of it in, I'm confident. But if I just add this here and then 1 round tower here, we should even be able to make this tall wall height because we're not going to use it anyway. I think that would do wonders for the shape. So that's something I think would be useful. Still the same. Okay, cool. Can't watch the stream in the background while I play. Oh, can't wait to watch the stream. Okay, well, I'm glad you're here. Hopefully you're watching. Watch the stream, like the stream, all of it. A little funky hacienda. It could be. Oh, I missed. Hang on. Can make a colonnade type of thing to keep the courtyard. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep this here or if I want to fill this space in and elevate it and perhaps make like a second level courtyard. But I think for now, we'll work with what we have. So the tower at this point is just purely decorative. I think that another issue we're having right now is this hallway is just very narrow, so it's not incredibly practical. Not attached to anything other than the shop. Okay, so in that case, I would like to help this space actually have a purpose, be useful by pulling it out a little bit. I think I'll be able to leave the tower as is. Yeah, that'll be fine. But if I make this 3 tiles wide, we could actually turn this into usable space, which would be pretty nice. So I'm thinking, because I do try to change as little as possible, and I'm just going to go in probably with base game, just to do like a rough layout for you to follow in, or to follow later. I don't know, we'll see. So you have a stove right here in front of the window. So yeah, you were just doing like placeholders anyway. I think that leaving this as a guest bathroom is fine. We could even do stalls. So like 2 little toilet stalls, then you put your sink and mirror out here. I think that that would work okay for a patron bathroom. And you're going to be closed. I was going to say, I don't know how I feel about the bathroom being right next to the bedroom, but I don't hate it since you're going to be closed when you're sleeping, I assume. I think that turning this into your entryway, so you have like a double set of doors, just for noise pollution and stuff, smells, who knows. So this would be an entryway, and then having this be a kitchen area. If this is just going to be one person, I think we could get away very easily with just the most basic 4-tile kitchen like this, and we could put a table here if you don't want to waste space on an entire dining room. So that could be like that, and then we'll do a nice archway into the rest of the space. Not 3 tiles, it would have to be 2 tiles at most. Something like that. Alright, it'll complement the window. And then that would let this be your entire living area, which would be a lot bigger. Kareem's not here currently, so if you need attention, you're just gonna have to yell at me for it. Probably use the Linda command, honestly. That'll be pretty helpful. I'm happy that y'all are here, though. I do appreciate that. I don't know if you need anything else. Let's see. You want this to be your... I might push this back to make the living area a little bit larger. Your outdoor area, and then why am I recording? If I grab this and place it here, please don't delete my walls, please don't delete my walls. Okay, it's just a skinny little deck like this, nothing too crazy, but it would let us have some nice big doors. Ooh, we're using the new ones. Look at that, isn't that nice? F5 for quarter tile placement, so that'll let us put these. No, I don't want it. Go away. Ah! I'm a professional, guys. Nice big windows. If you wanted to keep those, let's see. What would I do here? Probably keep the living room more in this middle area. If it's just going to be a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom situation, I wouldn't bother with this door. If you wanted a guest bathroom, that's all fine and dandy, but that's like a separate problem. I'd put that somewhere else. Random parent question, in what way can you tell your kiddo is sick? Ooh, that's a very good question. It totally depends on the kid. Every kid is going to have their different sort of tells for that, which I know is not very helpful. If it is hot and your kid is clingy, that's a pretty good sign, because nobody in the right mind should be clingy when it's 1,000,000 degrees. So I would keep an eye on that temperature. And I mean, you can always just check a temperature. That's helpful. I don't know, it really comes down to the kid, though. Realcoolerchase. Whoops. Let me get this sort of... I don't want to try workspace. Go away. realcoolerchase. Fox Den, lesbian bar. Okay. Fox Den, lesbian bar, and you need landscaping exterior. Okay. Landscape. We're just gonna pretend that I can type. And exterior decor. Huzzah! We win. Gosh, now this space feels huge because I did all of this. Let's push this over. Maybe make this... Why are you dumb? Oh, because the fridge is... Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Anyway, this could... I'd still run with this as a kitchen, whether you wanted to keep this, or you wanted to make a larger dining table situation out here. Up to you, I guess. This could also leave space for a little bit of an office spot. We definitely move these windows. Let's see. So to make this one opposite, I'd put it here and here. Maybe put these two side by side here. It's kind of a lot of windows. I think probably just... Oh, this isn't even... I just wanted that to line up sideways. Maybe not. Maybe we leave this here. Behold, dining room. Office space here behind the couch. This is a terrible chair. Sure. Kitchen, dining, office, living, outdoor space. I think your bedroom and bathroom will be fine. If you really, really, really wanted a guest bathroom, you could split this and have two, and then just have the other door be like here, and then you'd move this over, but that depends on your exact layout desires. Whoop. Almost. There we go. Initial thoughts, though. I feel like this is a start. Hello, Goose. Welcome in. 4. Using a weighted blanket. That would be assigned to me. For sure. But also, it so depends on the kid, especially when they're that young. It can be so tricky. More windows. More windows is nice. You have to figure out if you want to make it symmetrical with what's happening over here, which could be quite lovely. Ooh, we could even rotate the desk like that. That could be nice. And then maybe another one of these arched windows over here or something. But yeah, and then that gives you plenty of space out here for so many fun things. Maybe even getting rid of this area here. Let me grab some stairs. So I'm gonna put stairs here. Oh, this is gonna be dumb, isn't it? Okay, come, no. What I want is to bring this out one tile, and then I need to get rid of this wall. Okay, so then we're gonna have stairs right there, and that is going to give me space to place a grill up here, because you always need one. Behold, a grill. And then the rest of your outside space. If you want to pave it, leave it grass, maybe like some stone here to place a table on. Just spitballing now. And then plants or horseshoes or something over on this side. Looks fancy. Did you see? So I didn't do this part. I'm just helping with the floor plan. Did you see the shop though? It is amazing. Return with the bean counts. Ooh, exciting. Yeah, so that's my initial thought. I feel like you were almost there. I think that making this one tile wider so you could actually have a functional kitchen here was quite helpful. I would leave a separate entryway. Just, I feel like that would be helpful. Yeah, and then, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could even move, oh, my window's missing now. You could even move this area to be over here, and then the door outside would be here instead. Again, if that would be beneficial to you at all. Is the tower enough to balance the square front? I think so. We're going to do roofing and paint. So you're using, what foundation is this? There For You foundation, which I believe has a matching stone. Well, okay, yeah, it does. There we go. So I'll put this up here as your tower, so that will break it up a little bit. And then the rest of it we should be able to do with roofs. So I'll grab a circle roof here. Nope, we're going to do the two-piece method. So place one with eaves and then one without eaves, and make the without eaves one taller. Shift C for extra curves. Push it in a little bit, push it a little bit. So I'll give you whatever shape that is. And then over the front, you could, you know I do this all the time, layer one of these gables in, especially since you have this arch here. Ooh, actually, if your arch is going that way, maybe I make your roof go that way as well. I don't know if that'll be helpful or not, but who knows. And then I'll take a gable going the other way to push it back here. Nope, I'm dumb. Hold up. No, yeah, no, this will be fine. I'm just going to pull it forward. Ha! Lazy. Put this there, so there's your front. I think it's less square now. I think it's helpful. And then the rest of it, gosh, let's see. How are we going to do the rest of it? Let's start with a hipped roof piece there. And then, I know you started with hipped roof pieces. I'm going to do it again just to make a base shape, and then when I can see it better, I'll see if there are any other shapes we can add in. But there is sort of a little bit of a reshape. Not much changed. We added the tower and we extended this one tile. That's pretty much the only shape thing we did. Open-ended questions. Ooh, that's another good idea. Okay, let's see. I could, with the bathroom here. To again counter some of the squareness. I don't know if this would be another stall or if you just like make this one wider and then you could have a handicap stall. Not that the Sims need it necessarily, but that would let you put a little gable here, which, let's see if I can line that up okay. That might just be nice, again, to help break up how squarular it is. And, oh, I want base game. Just base game right now, please and thank you. And then a smaller arched window. Oh yeah, not that. That is too big, especially if it's a bathroom. Over there. With a window box, I think. I'm putting in window boxes, maybe. Hello? Well, I thought it would be cute, but apparently the game had other plans for me. How do we feel? Excited going live soon? Ooh, fun. Do you have, Maddie, do you have the early access to the pack? Or are you waiting, till it's released for real, for real? Ooh, fun. I'm gonna have to wait till Thursday, like the normies. But I'm very excited that you have early access. If you're still live when I'm done, I'll have to come by and say hi. Anyway. Love it? Yay. A win. Lap did not want to add the visual. Oh no. I'm sorry. Hopefully it worked out okay. Alright, so this is my official recommendation. I would also add trim here and some columns. Not these columns, because those columns are stupid, but just like some sort of column here. Oh jeez. Hold up. Everything's fine. It was just a door alarm that didn't get properly shut off earlier. No worries. It sounded like an alien invasion. No, it's fine. Nope, just... Usually, when I get up in the morning, I turn the door alarm off. I forgot to do that. Wait, what if we pulled this out and then put the stairs there? Oh, this might not work because it might be dumb. But I'm gonna try anyway. I failed today. Oops. So anyway, I want to move the stairs out, maybe. Maybe. Do I have space? I do have space. Hang on. I think that this is going to be my final move, and then I'll put it back on the gallery. But I'm going to move it back one tile. I know. Big change. Big change. I still don't know why that's so broken, but I feel like this would be way cuter than the columns to have this out here. So this is my final pitch. My final pitch. So there we go. No, it's not aliens. Unlike some people, we don't have routine alien abductions at our house. Obviously windows, fix the roof shingles. You need to finish decorating out here. I don't know what else you want to do. But as far as a layout, we started. Oh, this is actually pretty rough because it's at night. But this is where we started. You can mostly see it. Uncalled for. What? And this is where we're ending. So I will put this on the gallery for your consideration. I'm gonna leave it called Help, because this amuses me. There you go. Yay, we win. Existing, you've done nothing, except that that's a lie. Super fun fact. Yay, we did it. Hopefully, anyway. If any of these builds interest you, they will be on my gallery, which is Sam and Bean. Behold. Hashtag sahmhelplive is how you join the stream. Helped live with the ED at the end there, is how you can find the builds after the fact. I don't leave them up on my gallery for terribly long because I'm not the original builder, but if you want to take a closer look at what all happened, how we got here from here, that would be possibly a good way to go about it. Rach, that came out really weird. Happy you're here. The words are not working well today, guys. It has been a battle all day. I'm gonna check that one off the list. Next up is Rose. Super exciting. Nope, that was the wrong button. Are you here? You are. Victorian shell with oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Not that we didn't expect that. This is beautiful. Prinkle Tech. Yes, Prinkle Tech is eating chocolate. I'm just gonna out you to the entire world. 3020. A Victorian house with a shell, small business, blah blah blah, needs floor planning badly, brain no wanna. Yeah, well, we'll see if my brain wants to. So, here we go. Oh my gosh, Maddie, I completely missed the heartbeat. Thank you so much for that. And Kenzie, thank you for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Share the chocolate. He bought me chocolate, so that's all I care about. We're gonna build right next door. We're gonna get rid of this one. We're just... Oh great. Chat's coming after your chocolate. What kind of chocolate is it? Share with the class.
This is Mr. Beast Feastables milk chocolate.
Mr. Beast Feastables milk chocolate. That's a very fancy title. Here we go. Floor planning. Back doors can move around. You just kind of put them wherever. Same with basement windows. Oh, there are basement windows. Oh, fun. How many levels are we planning? All of them. Okay, there are no... Oh, this is the basement. Oh, I see. You're being fancy with it. Well, I really like your house. I think it's very, very pretty, so I'll change as little as possible. Which is what I said last time, and then I added a tower. But, you know, it's fine. Reference image is very pretty. I saw that in the chat. It was very nice. Okay, so you want small business area in the basement. So is that just going to be completely separate from the rest of the house then? Because that's important information to know. I love that you use this texture. I think this texture is the best. I love it. You don't know? Okay, perfect. So we're going to treat this as a separate business area down here. And then we'll have the rest of the house upstairs. I don't see any other entrances and stuff. So I'm gonna, like, stairs or anything. So looks like one home, one business. Let's start with the business, because that's pretty easy. I don't know what kind of business you're running, but we're gonna need bathrooms. So that would be probably a pretty easy thing to do. Also, because of how large this is, I would love to run with refurbished Victorian and maybe split it into some different rooms. I think that could be pretty. Brain went bleh when you got done placing all the pretty wisteria. I mean, it is very beautiful. So what if we're gonna do like a boutique-y business here, let's go with that. So I'm gonna do a room here. This will be like probably where your cash register is. And then we can do a larger room here maybe. Ooh, there's a door back here as well. So maybe we'll do staff room, bathrooms, access to this room as well, and additional staff room possibly here. So, gosh, I used to work in a town that had a ton of Victorian homes that sort of got turned into stores. So that's what I'm running with here, and if you're mad about it, let me know. And then I'll ignore you. So, I'm gonna take the same wallpaper, I'll grab some doors. Actually, yeah, no, we'll do, just gonna do base game for layout purposes again. So probably archways of some sort going in here. Yes, that'll be good. And then this one, I think, here. Yeah, let's do this. I think this could be fun. Alright, and then this is going to be a set of bathrooms for your people. Behold, and this will be an employee door here, so you'll have an employee area with that additional door, I guess. And then this could be a closet or a staff bathroom. I think I will grab some lights. That's the wrong button. There we go. I see chat moving. I will check with you in just a moment. There's that. Ooh, this would be a good classroom as well, I think. Anyway, yeah, depending on what all your plans are, I hope that this provides ample space for staff to work, for you to have like a little reception area for thing 1 and thing 2 in your business, a couple of bathrooms, staff stuff. Hope it's fun. More of a temporary wallpaper. Yeah, I like this though. It's super fun. Forgot to put in lights and you can't see. Well, I put in lights now, so now we can see. I think this would be a lovely little basement business. Yay. Huzzah! Win. Upstairs. Gosh, we don't have lights again. Should I put them in first? I guess it would be helpful. Alright, hang on. So one of the first things we're gonna have to figure out here is where our stairs are gonna go for upstairs. Let's see. Probably... How many tiles is this? This is... Ugh. Okay. If I do this, can my stairs fit here? They cannot. It is too tall. Okay, so that's a bit of a bummer. If I pull this out and then put my stairs in, that is a little bit in front of the door, which is also a bummer. Thanks. Build by users. I actually haven't even updated Better Build By, which is probably bad, but it's also true. We're just running. That's not terrible for the upstairs, but it is pretty rough for downstairs, so we're not going to do that. So if there's an update, I don't know. I haven't bothered, because it hasn't been broken for me. I don't think we can put the stairs this way. No. I could put them here, which isn't incredibly useful. Maybe here? I have mixed feelings about this. I feel like it'd be best for the downstairs though, because then we can have a wall here. Very exciting. I know, we love walls. And then if I go and grab archways again, or doors, I really don't care. That would be a connecting point there. And I'll have this here, and then this could be split into 2 rooms. I think like this would make the most sense. Doesn't have to keep any of these archways. I'm just trying to provide a general direction for people to walk. Alright, and then that would be, I think, a wall here and here. And this makes sense, like, wall-wise, but it doesn't make for a great floor plan situation. The bay window is very pretty. Maybe I'm gonna move the door because you said I could. So if I move, oh, I want to keep this, but I just, let's see. I need to figure out where to put the kitchen, and I need straight walls for the kitchen. So that's like the sticky bit right now. You know, is where do I want to put a kitchen? I really don't want to force this to be the hallway just so that I could have a straight wall here to put a kitchen in, and I don't want to put it here. I'd love to put it here, but the bay window. The bay window. What if I try the stairs the other way? Oh, like this way? I might have to do that because I'm trying to figure out a kitchen spot, and this is tricky. Put the stairs facing the side wall. TikTok thinks that we need to rotate the stairs. Let's trust TikTok. Scary words, I know. Not because of you guys, literally just TikTok. I swear it updates every time I stream. I don't understand how, but it does. Okay. Get rid of all of my arches. Alright, because, oh gosh, the only long-ish, straight-ish exterior walls we really have are right here and here, which means I might have to put the kitchen more toward the middle, which I'm not thrilled about. I could put this... Oh, I could put it here. Let's consider this. I'm still gonna go with my double wall method just because I think it's cute. This is gonna have to be entryway then. I can put a wall here. Maybe. We'll walk this way. I'm still gonna keep most of my walls the same, but this might help with the rest of it. Let's see. Oh, can I do a layout upstairs? I can't. I've got 2 tiles. We're fine. We're fine. Curve the stairs. Turn the stairs in an L. We could. Maybe. Right here. Will it let me? It will. So, down like that. Maybe. I don't know if that solves many of the issues, but I see what you're saying with the entryway there. Or here. No, I'd rather keep the front door area symmetrical. I'll think about it. If we do this, then I would start with the arches here. Oh, you know what? We can't do that like that because then there's not going to be enough space here for a door, and I really don't want to have to walk all the way around. So that would have to be... Yeah, there's literally no change in that point. Or no point in that change tile-wise. It looks nice. Not practical for our goals today, though. And if I put this one in... Ooh. I'm running into my straight walls issue again. Dining rooms just turn into hallways all the time, don't they? I would really like to do this. Traffic-wise. Walk, walk, walk. Very exciting. But this is kicking me for the kitchen again. Ugh. Didn't even have a door over there originally, which is why you said they can freely move. I might have to. I'm trying to not move all your doors, but I do feel like it might help if I were to move them, maybe. Let's see. What if I moved this door here, and then we had... almost put a kitchen here. I want the stairs to connect to the entryway if at all possible, but then I also don't want to move this over here because it's going to make this area weird. You know? Let me get rid of my walls again. Holding control while using the wall tool, by the way, for fixing that, that would let me turn this and move this. Is it actually a solution worth pursuing? I don't know. Still having mixed feelings. move this here though. That would open up more space for a kitchen. So that would make a kitchen, that's a decent sized kitchen right here, to almost be like a little hook shape, I think. With dining combined. I just really don't like what it's done to this room then. Thought about putting the door on the right bump out and the other wall connected to the porch. Like in here? I think the door would be fine here. Let me put in a couple of furnitures and see where we're at, because I feel like we're closing in. And honestly, if you add enough decorations, anything can be convincing as a, oh yeah, I totally meant to do that. So like here, if I start with my table here, and I just do 6 chairs, I totally meant to do that. That fits great. And if I take my kitchen stuff, which I'm not going to build a full kitchen, we're just going to pretend for space planning purposes. There we go. Kitchen over here, not super traditional, but like combined kitchen dining could be nice. You could also maybe put separate dining in here, but I wouldn't. I might turn this into an office or something. And then living room down this way probably. Again, still not thrilled with this, but with enough conviction, you can make anything look purposeful. So, I believe in your conviction. If it's an older house, why don't they have weird small hallways and such? I prefer to go room to room to room with my Victorian styles. It's what I'm most used to in Victorians. I've been in a lot of them, so that's where I go. That was sent before I moved the door. Ah, whoops, my bad. Sorry. Trying to keep up with chat and build at the same time. It is tricksy. I think this can work, though. I think it'll be fine. It is like a weird old awkward house, but that's why we love them. Plenty of... oh yeah. Oh wait, this is 4 tiles? Oh, hang on. I was over here thinking it was 3. It's 4. You're good. You're golden. I would do this as an office space because it's awkward, and that would give you a decent way to use this area with like a desk, bookshelves. You'll figure it out. Maybe a fish tank. It'll be fun. Plenty of space for a living space, maybe even a game table. Keep this as an entryway. It's just nice to have. Let's see. We don't currently have bathrooms on the main floor. If I were to add a bathroom here at this point, I think I would put it... where would I put it? I would either enclose this porch and put it there, or make like a skinny one here, which honestly wouldn't be the most unrealistic thing I've ever seen. So I think that could do for a half bath over here. Just a half bath, don't be putting a shower in this one. Especially with the toilet right next to the window. Classic remodeling move. Classic. Diagonal half bath in the corner of the curved stairs. Oh, like right here? Maybe, we could maybe put a bathroom in here, but I think that space would be better suited for, other things. Oh, I was gonna grab the globe bar, but apparently that's not a thing. I think a bar or a game table or anything else would go better there. I think that having the bathroom right in the entryway, especially since this will still keep the main area symmetrical, I think that would be where I'd end up putting it there. Like the stream with a proper thumbs up? Yay. Thank you. Upstairs. Okay, upstairs. Oh, this will be fun. So the hallway is pretty much going to have to go this way because I can't really do anything in this space. So if I place this here, we'll have that door there. Walls here. Let's see. Walls. How many bedrooms can we fit in here reasonably? Whoops, that's not what I wanted, because I think that this could be... I think that could be a bedroom. But then if we wanted this one to also be a bedroom, it'd probably be about like that, which is a little awkward, but not the worst. And then we could have another bathroom here. That makes 4 bedrooms to a bathroom. Or these 3 share this bathroom, and then this one just gets an ensuite. That could be nifty, either at one end here, or you'd walk through it and put it over on this end. I think I'll put it there for now. It's giving funky old house, which I enjoy. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think that could be fun. So that would be 2.5 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms. How do you feel about? How do you? Haven't played in 2 months. Making this I can't read today. I am so sorry. Don't do gameplay. Do build mode, because gameplay is heckin' busticated right now. So don't do that. That's rough. Watch the shell. This one is... We are working on this by roseskyplays currently. I'm trying to figure out a floor plan for it. Funky old house. Houses with character. Rose says wow. Is that a good wow or a bad wow? This is just... Everybody's got a window. That was a priority. Everybody's got at least one window. I think the bathroom count is okay. It's a little funky, but I believe in your decorating abilities. And I still really like this shop layout. I think it's fun. Hobby? Get a hobby. Get a honey. I mean... Oh my gosh. Everybody gets a window, because unlike some people, I believe in the power of sunshine. Anyway, I need to stop harassing people who aren't even here today. Let me get rid of these dumb lights and put in proper lights while you think about it. Let me know if there are any other changes. I'm pretty happy with this though. So, I like it. I'd upload it like this. But I also have a tendency to really enjoy really funky little shapes and then stressing out about how to put furniture in them, which won't be my problem. It'll be yours. Haha. Different type of business. Oh my gosh. You lost second place? That's okay. Even without the door into the house. There's no doors at all, bruh. I like funky shapes. I like funky rooms, Laffy. I don't know how I feel about the rest of it. There are no rooms. There are no doors into the rooms. This is another house for gnomes, don't you know? But yeah, there we go. So the original house had no floor plan. It just came to me like this, what you see on the outside, except we moved this door. So it's absolutely beautiful, of course, as always. Downstairs wanted some sort of small business space, so I've got like a lobby checkout type space. I think this would be a great classroom, and this would be a good shopping spot. A couple of bathrooms, staff area, staff storage, or a bathroom here. Upstairs we have entry with a half bath, combined kitchen dining, a separate office type area is probably what I do there, and then living. And then upstairs we have 4 bedrooms, all reasonably sized, 1 ensuite over here, and then 1 shared hall bath here. Phew. What's water? Oh. You have a question? Oh no. 5-hour mark? I don't even know if my stream screens were updated at the 5-hour mark. Rose has a question. I'm scared about the question. What's the question? Also, I'll show you guys the list. This is where we're at right now. If you don't see yourself, correct me now. You almost put in a 4th floor. How about you don't do that? How about no? I feel like that's a good option. So I've got Rose here. Next up we have Cav, then Cam, then Laffy, and then Chase. It would look too weird with the roof. Yeah, I really like it. I like the roof. And I'm not just saying that because I don't want to bother with another floor. But yeah, you'd have to pull some magic there, I think. Can you be on the list? Jamie, you can absolutely be on the list. I need 1 message with your ID, lot title, and what you need help with here. If it's on the hashtag, you can just let me know and I'll put the hashtag in, but I do prefer having the most information. Lost your glasses. Well, that's a problem for you, I guess. Oh, headache. I'm sorry. Do I have brain cells today for a roast? I guess we'll find out, won't we? I'm gonna put this one back on the gallery for y'all to check out. Behold. If the following function was working, I would tell you to go follow Rose, because Rose builds beautiful things, but the follow function's not working, so I'm not going to tell you to do that. 20 hours early minimum. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Okay. Checking that off the list. On the hashtag next, what do we got? This one, abandoned barn, question mark? Ooh, this is cute. I like it. It's got a pond. I'm 1. Not great, but you tried. It's beautiful. Landscaping definitely needs help. Okay. Payment for the chaos you've sowed by granting points to other. Okay. You tried to limit your packs? I'll see about that. Okay, landscaping needs help. We're on a 40-30, so let's fly somewhere else. Make it 25? No. Oh, can you do that? How early can you join streams? I don't even know. Saving. Did I say 40-30? I think I did. We'll build over here. This is the worst neighborhood for a barn. It'll be great. Make it a florist. Ooh, that'd be fun. Indicab 26. Stairs and tube help. That's the lot name? I don't know. Nope. There we go, and it's on the hashtag. Huzzah! No. Okay. Sorry, Google Sheets is giving me problems. What else is new? I'm excited about this. I love the little pond. That's a lot name. Okay, cool. Can you earn points out of time? No, the points only work with the bot. So as soon as the bot is live and you start sending messages, that's when it tracks it. So it's the Mix It Up bot. As soon as it connects to chat, the first message you send, that's when it like checks you in, and then it just keeps tabs on you for the rest of it. You don't have to keep sending messages. But that's like how you start earning points. So you do have to send at least one message, unfortunately. Although I appreciate all the lurkers as well. But yeah, then you don't have to keep chatting to keep earning points. That's a YouTube thing. I don't know what's up with that. Alright, landscaping needs help. You've maybe possibly a little bit limited your packs. What am I going to use? Horse Ranch has landscaping. Cats and Dogs has landscaping. I think that's about it for the landscaping though. So we'll just grab, no, base game, Cats and Dogs, and Horse Ranch. There we go. Behold, landscaping. Now, if I'm gonna follow my landscaping rules, I'm gonna remove some of your stuff. Got points today before stream and chat. Oh, okay. I'm talking about the points you can actually redeem for like, the different audio commands and overlays and stuff in stream. That's all through the bot. YouTube giving you little crowns next to your names, I have no control over that. I don't even know. Comment about building a barn for camp. Well, maybe I'll just steal it then. You have too many trees. So I'm getting rid of the trees. And I like the pond and everything. That's pretty good. Is there still one more tree? There is. So, depending on the world that you're building in, usually I advise you go with 2, maybe 3 different kinds of trees, because otherwise it's a lot. Oh. Little cat tippy taps. There you go. Very fun. Never too many trees. That's not true, and you know it. Anyway, so if this is going in Newcrest, that's basically Willow Creek, so I'd look around the world for trees that I could use, like weeping willows and oak trees and whatever this is. And if it's going to be an abandoned barn, we want it to feel old and like it's been here for a while, so I would definitely go with trees that have thicker trunks. They look older, so like a willow here maybe by the pond, because they do love water. And maybe another one over here. I think that could be nice. Alright, so there are like a couple of those. And then another good older looking tree is an oak tree, which I can also size up and put behind the barn. So that will frame it nicely, especially when we look at the gallery thumbnail. So I think that'll be good. And yeah, we've not gotten to Laffy's build yet. It'll look better with different lighting and if I remove this rock. I appreciate the giant rocks, but it is blocking the barn. So for gallery reasons, I think I'll move it over there. And I'm going to do another oak tree. You know what? I'll still keep a couple of your spots. I'm just going to move the boulder. I'm not getting rid of it all the way. Let's see. Trees, and then I think I'll do one more oak tree maybe over here. Just so we've got an odd number. Move it over a little bit. Maybe there. Alright, so older, bigger trees, I think, would be helpful for telling the story of this has been here for a minute. One more case on the board, so you don't know how long you have before it finishes. Hopefully done. No, RMJ, I said I was going to move the boulder. I moved it. Gosh. You're gonna call the boulder police on me. Alright, so there's phase 1, trees. Was there anything else specifically, or was it just I think it was just landscaping? Yeah, just landscaping. Okay. Trees, item number 1. Item number 2 is going to be like the flower bed type landscaping. which I don't really think we're going to be doing a ton of flowers. Well, maybe wildflowers. I want to use these rougher looking plants though. So this one looks way too nice. And this one looks pretty nice. So we're going to use this one because it looks less nice. Oh my goodness, you guys. I promise I would never do anything so blasphemous as getting rid of boulders. If we still want this to look nice, I'm going to follow similar landscaping rules where I'm going to start the plants like around the structures and group them in odd numbers, but them being more scraggly looking should help with our little bit of storytelling, so I'll grab those. I'm going to grab some more rocks. You use debug rocks. Good for you. I'm not going to. So I'm going to pull some of these in just because they're cool. And it'll provide a good transition point between the pond and the landscaping. Oh, that one's a little bit too big. Put that there. There we go. So I'll connect all of that. It frames the barn. It's directing the path, so that's pretty good. Might add a few more around the plants down here. I like adding rocks along the edge of the pond because I think it looks good. Alright. Sure. Rocky. We did it. How big does a rock have to be considered a boulder? I have absolutely no idea. What happened to your terrain paint? Is this not the terrain paint you had? This is what we got. I don't know. Off kilter from where it was. So it just like scooched over a little bit. That's kind of funny. Look at the right side of the barn. Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes. I don't know why. It just decides that like, oh, you wanted paint there? No, you didn't. So I don't know what it's doing, man. I don't know. Let's see. Bushes, rocks. Next up we do plants and flowers. Flowers specifically. We don't want nice flowers. We want, probably wildflowers. Horse range did come with some, which is fine and dandy. I prefer these. Also, since they added new colors to these daisies, I've actually been enjoying them. At least I think they added new colors to these, right? They haven't always been these colors? Maybe I'm dumb. Anyway, we also have this grass, which we could pull out, maybe in some areas around the trees or something. I'm not going to cover the whole lot in it. I've seen some builders do that. It looks great. It doesn't really run very well on the computer, so we could start with some of this, which would be nice. Around the rocks and stuff. It will block your Sims path though, so we want to make sure we're mindful of that. Oh, there's more trees back here, I forgot. There we go, sure, why not? And then I'll go in with some wildflowers. I still like these best. If you hold shift, you can place multiple of an item without reselecting it, and if you hold alt, you can avoid the grid. And Mary followed, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. So that's how I'm landscaping. By holding shift and alt at the same time. Which is incredibly useful. In so many ways. Alright, a few more wildflowers over here. Put some over here. Gotta get that color in. We'll do terrain paint as well, don't worry. Oh, I forgot about this tree. Here, you can have some flowers too. Yay. Flowers. I think that's a pretty good base landscaping. I think it keeps the story, so that's good. Can never be dumb? Oh my gosh, you underestimate me. Mid-century, thank you for the follow as well. If it's heavy enough you need machinery to move it, it's a boulder. You know what? That's fair. .1 inches? Really? I genuinely have no idea how the boulder measurement system works. Okay, we're going to go in with dirt paint, and I'm just going to keep this here. I'm going to add some gravel, I think, by the side. I'm going to paint under all of my plants, which will be great fun. Here we go. How fun is this? I would ask how your day's going, but I can't, because I can't look at you. I gotta paint stuff. Alright, here's the boulder that I moved. Did not replace. Thank you very much. Put some more paint over here. And, oh, I gotta erase that part. If you hold control while you're using the terrain paint tool, it erases the terrain paint. Isn't that a handy thing to know? Put that there. Okie dokie. I think that's pretty much everything. Looks like I could use another rock over here though, so I'll do that. Sure, that looks fine. And then for the pathway, I think I'll go with gravel, like an old gravel driveway. So I'm not going to be too crazy about coverage. I just want a little bit. It's kind of hard, but I'm doing my best. Because it just places in circles, so then it looks splotchy. I don't know. I'll try that. That's not quite what I wanted over here. I think I'm gonna bring it out further. Yeah, let's do this. That's good. Cool, cool, cool. Oh no. Oh, who's redeemed the roast today? Let's see. Roast, kaamkamm, townhouse rental. Alright. Oh good, you're next anyway. So I will... Nope, I can spell. Townhouse rental. Okay, cool beans. You are on the list. I'm gonna finish this and then we'll do the roast. It'll be great. T-shirt, hello. Doing great fixing some stuff. Well, thank you. I hope you're having a good day. Last couple of things I want to do is just add some more stuff to this pond. So if I go into outdoor water decor and pond objects, we have the reeds, which I have mixed feelings about, but I'll add some anyway. Looks like you already added some, so we'll just put in a few of those. There are also lily pads, which are fine. Now, if I don't have access to the algae, I usually use these to put like around the edge, which you're not using the pack that has the algae in it, I believe. If I raise them up a little bit with 9, I can just get it to sort of float on the water. I think it looks, I don't know, decent-ish. It gives some more texture to the water, which is fun. So I'm gonna put some of these on, and it helps just sort of blend the edge of the ground into the water, which is helpful. Also, I like to put rocks in the bottom of my pond, because why wouldn't you, honestly? And, hold on to your hats, people. If you grab grass and put it in the pond, then it looks like seaweed, which is disgusting, and just adds so much texture and fun stuff. We can also use our little stickers to add fish, so I could put some fish in. I could put some tadpoles in the shallow parts. I think some ducks would be nice, so it's a pond. Huzzah! Could figure this out soon. Looks fun. This is fun. We're just fixing up other people's builds today. At least that's the goal. Can't wait for the roast. You thought the redeem just put you on the list. It puts you get to cut in line. So I finish whatever I'm on and then it's up to you. No, then it's on to you. Sure. Landscaping is always way more plants than you think. It takes a lot of plants. This is pretty plant heavy. I wanted it to look a little bit overgrown, so I did go in pretty heavy with the plants today. I would love to look inside. Can you guys stop making faces at me, please? It's making me uncomfortable. So this is where I think I'm going to leave the landscaping. Trying to push it in the abandoned barn direction, but still make it look like visually appealing, because it's a video game and we want it to look nice. This is where we started. I think we're moving in a good direction. If we go actually look at the barn, which is a beautiful barn, by the way, we've got a loft with some, oh, this is cute, with the hay and the bales and everything. That's nice. Wow! Oh, there's a tree in the way. That won't actually be an issue during gameplay, because when you get about to here, the tree will fade away, so you won't actually see it. It's just a little bit annoying in build mode. This is nice. Got the horse stuff. You got a bathroom. Better than me. I love how this just looks like somebody put some stuff here when they were moving and then completely forgot to come back and get any of it. This looks great. This is lovely. Can't figure out how to add mods and custom content. If you download anything, it won't load, it's just a white screen. Ooh, it sounds like you might be getting your mods from a questionable site or potentially installing them in the wrong folder. I'm not the best person to help you with that. I'm not a huge mods person. But that would be my guess. Is either you're just getting weird mods from a weird source, so I would double check and make sure you're downloading the files correctly, or like the folders from the original creator, not from some sort of third-party site, and I would make sure that you're putting them in the correct folder and extracting them properly and all that jazz. If this is considered heavy on plants. Well, I also only have so much time for camp to find, but you struggle with landscaping. Well, it's very nice. I like it. I think this is a fantastic barn. I don't know if we'll use it or not on stream. I'm not going to commit to that, mostly because I wanted to build one, but I will keep it in consideration because it's very nice and I really appreciate it. But I also had a vision. You know, a rock and a hard place. You would live in the barn? Well, there we go. Sleepy can live in this one. I should probably call you Chase. Calling you Sleepy sounds mean, but oh well. Too bad, so sad. I'm gonna put this on the gallery. I'm so mean, I'm sorry. I really like this barn though. We'll see. We'll see if my vision's more important. Speak up, the rain got too heavy for you to hear. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so loud though. How could you not hear me? I don't think I expanded on the packs. I think we kept it where you were at, so that's a win. Check, and next up is a roast. Isn't that fun? I don't think it's here. Oh, it is here. This is the roast. This is a 40. Ooh, a 40-20. Oofta. Alright. To a 40-20 we go. Ask YouTube how to download The Sims 4. I don't know if you mean like the... like go to the app and Google it. But if by chance you meant come over to YouTube chat and ask YouTube chat how to do it, they will be way more informed than I will. So that's actually a really great idea, whether or not that's what you meant. Oh my gosh, we have filled Newcrest up time and time again, haven't we? Isn't the barn so cute? Don't know if it gives search for fairy husband, you know? Right. Oh gosh, I remember this. This was not some of my best work. Let's replace it with townhouse rental. If you're new here, we're going to do a roast now. You can redeem roasts on YouTube through the bot when you have enough points. I'm not very good at roasts. I do my best to find stuff to yell about. Not my strong suit. I'm very good at being nice. Do I have the new fairy? I do not. I'm not part of the early access EA creator program or anything, so I just have to wait for the release like the rest of the normies. But that's okay. I've got plenty of stuff to do to keep me occupied. Speaking of staying occupied, forgot to mention at the start of stream, come back on Friday. I'm roasting my old builds for the whole stream. So what you're about to see here, except I'm doing it to myself for the whole stream. So that'll be very fun. Now that's a choice for the eyes. Is that mistakes? You guys and your faces. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're supposed to roast this. For example, this looks very nice. You did a great job tucking your eaves in. How am I supposed to complain about the roofing? I like your color choices. It's great. I'm a little bit confused about the lack of railing here. I don't know if you have a death wish for these tenants or what. I mean, it doesn't look like they have access to it anyway, but still, it's a little bit weird that you would put railing everywhere but in the middle one. That's a little rude. No side window? No, there's nothing. So I don't know what the deal is with that. You just platformed it and put a floor on it. And then that's it, which is weird. Your terrain paint is making me confused a little bit. It's looking pretty rough. Did you go in... Okay, here's what I think happened. Sorry about the lighting there with the tree. What I think happened is you went in with a square brush with whatever your path texture is. Probably something like this, right? And then you went in with a small brush with your dirt to make the edge. I think that's what you did over here. And it makes it a little gappy. So what I would do instead is start with the dirt, put this down first, wherever you want your path, like that, and then go in with your path texture on top. It makes it much smoother. Not that anybody cares, but I thought I put it out. Okay, so the terrain paint is stressing me out. You did the same thing under the plants. There's a whisper of dirt there. Either commit or don't go in. You gotta pick one. All-knowing being. Not help. I can't help it. The terrain paint's like my major issue outside. What? Oh, this is deadly. Okay, sure, but don't worry, we've got a plant down there to catch us when we fall in. I've got a railing. I don't care. This is some sketchy business here. I appreciate the infinitesimally small supports down here. That's pretty great. That's good. You're missing some trim there. It's fine. Now I am noticing that you've done one of my major pet peeves, which is putting floor trim between the exact same siding. I don't like it. There's no point to doing it. Don't do it. We all struggle with making our builds too horizontal. We need those vertical lines. We need to lead our eyes around the build. We have to give them a little path to follow. This interrupts the little path. Don't put the floor trim between the same sidings. Maybe on some styles, but in general, don't do that. Did we blow through the window budget? Apparently. I know that you didn't build this. I do have questions for the builder, though. Like, is this glass or fabric? Either way, what is its purpose? So we can just get triangle-shaped sunburns? What is this? I feel very strongly about floor trim. Not enough windows. You know, this is... We're definitely struggling with the windows. I feel like this is a work in progress, but that's okay. We know to do windows. I'm a little bit confused by our choice to go with the 3 and then the 2. When we have the whole... Like... Wow, isn't that nice? Oh, that's lovely. That's so much better than whatever this is. This makes it look very triangulated, which is interesting. I think that going, honestly, with the 2 actually might be better. Let's see. Which is gonna work better? The 2s or the 3s? I think the 2s. I think the 2s work better. You know, I'm all about that vertical draw. I feel like this is a good one. Amelia, thank you so much for the follow. The illusion of shade. Don't interrupt a path. Of the eyes. We need to talk more about the paths of the eyes. Alright. So we've got 3 townhomes here with 3 completely different layouts by the look of it. So that's fine. We're going to ignore the lack of doors. Clearly, we are working on that. Does only the middle one get a basement? Yep. Only this one gets a basement. Oh, what interesting basement activities we're doing. I feel like there are things that I'm missing. I don't think that this was an intentional choice down here. But that's okay. We'll complain about stuff anyway. The couch under the stairs, I don't know what this was initially supposed to be. I don't think it's going to function. So that's a little bit of a bummer. I assume you're trying to have a kitchen everywhere? Yeah, I do see kitchens everywhere. And then the bedrooms. Listen, I get that for a townhome. Whoa, what? What is this layout? Oh my gosh. A teal-based game rug that spawns. I know, it's so funny. The custom content getting removed. Yeah, that explains a lot. Like, there probably were more windows. This layout is really confusing to me. So we're gonna go upstairs. Hang on. We're gonna go up the stairs and we're like, oh, there's a wall there. No worries. I'm just gonna turn this. Oh, there's a wall there. So I'm gonna turn. Oh, there's a wall. Oh, there's a wall. Oh, oh my gosh, look, a room with no windows, but it's fine because there's probably supposed to be a door here for this bedroom, which does have a window. So it's lovely. Were the doors custom content? I'm guessing a lot of it was. I don't like that. That stresses me out. Heaven forbid we make this area the hallway and put all the rooms on the side, which you did so splendidly over here. Not my favorite thing. I'd probably put a door there, but like, this makes sense for a townhouse. This feels like you're going to break every single toe within a week of moving in. So I feel concerned about that. This, oh, this is almost, okay, I see what you're doing here. This could be cute if all the CC wasn't ripped out of the game. This is a lot of bathrooms happening in this one, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. These two are fine. This one I don't like. This one stresses me out. The lack of custom content is definitely causing problems. Overall, I think the outside is looking pretty okay, aside from a few issues like the terrain paint, the missing shrubbery, the missing windows, too many floor trims, and the windows not quite lining up, and of course the path and the triangle shade. But aside from that, it's great. Not everyone can live in a toe-breaking free house. Well, I'm sorry, I'm still mad about it. No one has ever complained about too many bathrooms. Well, I'm complaining about it. Just like floor plan wise, it's just awkward and weird. I feel like we could do a much superior floor plan to this. We're not going to right now, because that's not why we're here. But know that I want to, and I would if I could. Reminds you of the guy on TikTok that roasts awkward New York City apartment layouts. I've seen so many videos of terrible, terrible apartments. I don't know how people do it. It's crazy. Gestures vaguely. Oh, I see what you're trying to say. It's fine. It's great. Anyway, there you go. There's your roast. I hope I yelled at you appropriately and you feel like that was a good spend of your points. Hello, Mateo. Welcome in. You'd complain about too many bathrooms if you had to clean all of them. Oh my gosh, tell me about it. So currently, here's where we're at. I just did this roast. Roasts get to jump in line, so that's the rule there. Kaamkamm is actually up next anyway for an actual build help. After that, we have Laffy, and then Chase, and then Andy, whose actual username I don't remember right now. So this is where we're at right now. I'll do this one for sure. Depending on how long it takes, I might do this one as well before I take a break. But I will have to like stretch and get a drink at some point. But anyway, there you go. I yelled at you. You're welcome. Happy to help. Jamie! Thank you. I'm getting there. We're connecting dots. We're getting there. Rippling Oasis here. Living room and bedroom decorations. This is a 40/30. So we're moving again. Here we go. 40/30. You have 40. You are. We're gonna get rid of the orange house again. We are dots connecting. We're doing such a good dots connecting. Is it still hot in Michigan? We finally got a break from the heat today. I'm so thankful. It was getting rough, but I think we stayed under 80 degrees all day. Or if it was 80, it was just like feels like 80. And it got down to 64 overnight last night. So overall, it has been a much needed break. If we all think together, we can get through this. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, we have been here before. For sure. I remember this. I remember being very excited about it. It might even be in the other neighborhood still. We were here last time, I believe. We did this room last time. So right now, what does it say in here? Help in the actor and writer living room. Okay. So we're gonna have to figure out which ones those are. I'm guessing over here. I'm gonna have to guess careers. Oh, this is not gonna go well. You're gonna have to give me a color. I'm sorry. I've got the black living room. I've got the teal and yellow living room. And I've got... Oh, actually, we've got a lot of living rooms. Oh my goodness, this is too many. Many people have been influenced into making their gallery IDs match the YouTube names. I mean, it helps me. I don't want to pressure anybody into doing anything, though. Did you see me ask for tips earlier? Oh no, I missed you. I am so sorry. You're getting added to the list right now. Indigestion. Which is the funniest name I've ever seen. I love it so much. Do you have a title or is it on the hashtag? Green rug apartment. Heck yeah. Alright. This is cute though. Why do we need to change it? It's adorable. Actor and writer living room. Furniture placement of smaller bedroom. Okay, so... I think this is really cute. I don't mind the layout at all, unless we're trying to fix this area. I could see that maybe being an issue. Let's see. I think you have a very tight space here. So really just having the 3x4 area in itself is already going to make it feel squishy. We could potentially switch from the couch to armchairs though. Maybe not up yet. We'll be on the hashtag. Okay, cool. I will, I'll hashtag it. There you go. Tried making them consistent, but it's such a basic username. It's all slight variations. Fair enough. It's very nice. The bedroom. Living room, furniture, basement, a smaller bedroom. So that would be this one. Oh, this is like a whole... Okay, there we go. I was getting... My eyeballs were not working for me. So we're gonna work on this one then? Okay. This is squishy. If we're keeping all this furniture specifically, I like that you have the closet here, but I think it's gonna have to go. I don't think we're going to be able to work in the space otherwise. And the small bedroom with orange walls. So I think this one. I think this is where we're going. I hope so. Yes, I like the closet. I think the closet, in order to work, is going to have to go. Now, we could still play on the closet. So if I got rid of the closet and went in with... Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to keep base game. If I went in with an archway that almost looked like the closet frame... Oh, this one's a little big. Wow. Are these all so tall? Alright, well, if we went in with an archway that kind of looks like the closet frame, I think if we put a desk here, it will function. I'm not 100% sure. Or if we put the chest table in here. Oh, that does make the chairs look a little bit wonky, though. Closet stays. Okay. Oops, that's shift. There we go. I'll put it back. Yay. Does the one bedroom not have a door? So currently, I was looking at this living room. I think this layout is ideal for the space, unless you wanted to add a living chair, in which case, I mean, maybe you could put it like here-ish or over here, but overall I think this is very cute and it works with the rest of it. Then we also have a door over here, which goes into this kitchenette area, living, office, bedroom, like this whole thing. So it's almost like we have one apartment here and then more here. Well, I guess they're all sharing the space. I'm not 100% sure what the story is here, but I'm doing my best with the room that I've got. Room can change, but not closet, because all apartments are equal. Ooh, fair enough. Yeah, that makes sense. In that case, I am going to have to change some furniture. I like this bed. Another thing that would help, though, is if we made it into a bunk bed, which they didn't give us these swatches on the bunk beds, which is a bummer. That would have been really nice to have an update there. But if we did that, then we could fit the desk up there. Otherwise, we might have to switch out for a one-tile desk, which I think we could make work fairly well. I still want it to be a nice desk. Like this one's got the shelf on it, you know? And I could push this over the bed. It works for storytelling purposes. It should still work with the computer and everything. And you only need to access the middle tile for your bed to work. So you could do that, and then we could move the chest table over here. Obviously have to move decorations and stuff around. Probably put these over here. So that should work. I can't think of any reason that this would not work. I've slotted stuff over beds before. 2-bedroom unit, but one college student is richer, so they have a suite. Oh, that's nifty. Put the desk where the closet is. We're not allowed to take away the closet. I did try that, though. Chest table can go in the hallway if we think it's better. I don't know about better? If we... Okay, so this would be in the case of maybe moving the... living room around might be helpful. So if I were to move this here instead, move this art, and put the couch like there. Oh gosh, I have to move all your pillows. The pillows are not going to be put back properly, I'm sorry. Alright, we're going to put that there and there maybe. If I were to do this and just shrink this space down and then we move the chest table out here, that would fit very well behind the couch. And that would make your living space more square, which I wonder if that would help it feel more like you were expecting it to feel. So that's, I think, maybe a layout option there. In which case, I would probably... Oh, you wanted this one to feel poorer, so maybe you do want to just keep the one tile bed, but, or the one tile, like the twin bed. You could put a full bed there in that case, and then we can go back to our bigger desk as well. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. I'll go grab our desk, which was... was it this one? That feels right. Put our stuff back. There we go. We can get rid of this. So that would all fit a lot better. And that barely changes anything. So that'd be helpful too. A science themed room would be fun. Ooh, that would be fun. I think it's time for a portable chessboard. They could have added Star Wars chess, but no. They didn't do it, which is pretty rude. Is this 3 tiles? That is 3 tiles. So, yeah, I think that could work. If you wanted to upgrade the bed, you could move the desk to be over here, and we could go grab the larger bed. I'm just going to show you what it looks like, because I know you've got a big story and stuff behind this. I'm not aware of that, so I'm just doing what I can with what I've got. But like, you could fit this in here like that, and put our desk over here, maybe in the corner. I'd actually grab, oh, not a dresser. Well, you could do a dresser, but one of the small narrow tables to put at the end here. Something like that as your surface instead of having the side table. Oh, this one's fun. Which could, again, it could slot over the bed and the bed would still be perfectly functional, save a little bit of space, and just be cute. So, I don't know, put a TV there or something. I feel like those are our layout options. Put a rug in the room. Well, we're working on layout right now, so maybe a rug, but... Your brother has a Star Wars chessboard? That's fantastic. You have a Lord of the Rings one? We have a Lord of the Rings chess. Well, it was my dad's from, like, I don't know, I think he's had it as long as I've been alive. Or at least since the movies came out, which I don't remember when that was, if I was alive for that or not. My point is, that, yes, I have one, or at least I had one. I think I still have it. Like the table with the new pride bed. Isn't it cute? I think this is fantastic. Plus it comes in so many colors. I feel like it could come in any color that you needed. Now, I did not limit the pack on this one. This is pastel pop. I don't know if you have pastel pop, but I do feel like this goes really well with, like, all of it. So, that's actually a fantastic combination. I'm so glad that we discovered that today. Desk. Art. Probably move the art around again. I think it was there-ish in the beginning. So yeah, either keep the desk where it was, move the chess table out, keep the twin bed here, or move the chess table out, switch these around. I think that this is a very cozy living room setup. I didn't hate it before, but I think with the chess table and stuff, it works better in this direction. You have all the packs. Fantastic. Honor to pick the next apartment. I like the science idea. I think science would be fun. Are we going to do one of these down here? Science. What if we... Wait. So you're doing all, like, university stuff, right? What if you did science and robotics in here? Like engineering? Where's the robot tech stand? So if you're trying to do similar careers almost together, because this one was writing and acting, right? So that's... I feel like those are very closely connected. But if you haven't done science and technology yet, I feel like doing a STEM room where there's almost no living furniture and it's just like all mechanical things and a cardboard box. I think that could be really fun. Use the table more. There's some good stuff in there. So yeah, so like this and some, oh, not this. This is not a decorative thing. Robot stuff, and maybe they both put their beds in here so they can have more space for all their STEM things. But I think a couple of STEM boys would be very funny and provide a really intense storytelling contrast to the very, like, decorated areas over here. Bare bones STEM. I think that would be delightful. With some fold-up chairs, exactly. Like, you want the... Going into debug, actually, for the dining room table and chairs would be fantastic. But, yeah, so, like, alright, we're gonna put our kitchen and table in here and everything else is robotic, so we got this. Where's my folding chair at? Here we go. Couple of chairs, we'll do a microwave and a fridge. I think that would be hilarious. A folding table to go with the folding chairs. So yeah, if we go into Eco Lifestyle, if you have Eco Lifestyle, I think it's a fantastic pack. We go into debug and we go into tables. We do actually have this table, which very much resembles a folding table. I don't know if you use debug in your builds, so I'll leave that decision up to you. Also, these do not match anything, but that's because it's debug. But yeah, we do have that little table, which is just the best. The Big Bang Theory apartment as well. True. And it has extra chairs, so it has, well, this one's just in the catalog, but it has these 2 chairs as well. I love the eco lifestyle debug stuff. It's fantastic. There's folding outdoor furniture in eco, or I don't know. Anyway, behold, exciting things. We'll turn off that stuff. I'm gonna save. Excited about the apartment again? Yay. I think it'll be a very different direction, which sometimes you need. Sometimes you need when your brain's just a little tired. The base game folding furniture. Oh, like these. This one. This one. There we go. This is the one that slots to chairs, I think. I do forget about that. Keep the furniture in there? Absolutely. I will leave this furniture in here. I'm going to put it back on the gallery for you if you want it. Of course, if it doesn't work out, no worries. Take what you like, leave what you don't. Don't spell like me or you will never pass school. There we go. We did it. Yay, winning. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is my list currently. Hello. There we go. This is my list currently. Just finished that one. So we've got Laffy up next, and I'll probably take a break after that because it's about 10 o'clock. I went live at 8:30. It's almost time. And then when we come back, we've got Chase, Jamie, and then Indy. Good thing you're not in school anymore. Ha! You can spell however you want. That's probably a lie. It depends on your job. Anyway, let's see. What do we have here? Hello, Sam. I feel like that's probably it. What do we got? This is the new one. It's got the glass walls. Casey, thank you so much for the follow. Here's the deal. There's 2. One is a real build and one's gonna make you cry. Kilo, sleep well. Thanks for being here. Laffy's back. Incessiness and desperately needs a roof. Oh, do you now? Looks like you put one on regardless. Color prompt is green and orange with a splash of hot pink. How about not? Shape is non-negotiable. How about we see about that? One is the real one and one's gonna be correct. I'm going with this one because it was on the hashtag, man. We're gonna go replace this one over here. You never got to the pink part. Okay. What is happening, Rose? I don't know. I just live here. I am but a tool for your amusement. Oh, a haunted house. Of course it's a haunted house. They're technically... Did I miss one? IFC. This one... Oh, I missed this one. I don't think this shape is possible to roof, so we're gonna go with this. Oh, good lord. Laffy, it's a good thing I love you. You come with the most unique shapes and challenges. Okay, so no. I love that you put plants on the roof. These are all going away now. Goodbye, everybody. It was nice knowing you. Adios. This works right here. This little shed roof. Fantastic. It's going away anyway. Okay. Anyway, I need to be nice to you sometimes. So the main issue that we're going to face right here is that your walls are glass. Very nice. We cannot actually roof this with glass in any way that's going to look good. Just so you know. Just because of the specific angles that you've got here. So if you're not going to let me change the shape, I am not able to put a glass roof on here that will actually function properly. It'll be too many pieces, they'll overlap, and it'll look weird. You can see where I wanted skylights. I will refer back to this for that, I think. So you want skylights here-ish. Okay, I'll give you skylights. In this room, I think, is what lines up with that. Yeah. Okay. So we want skylights over this room. Oh, goodness gracious. If I'm not changing the shape, I can't roof this in glass. You can compromise for the glass. Okay. You're gonna hate me for this,
Thank you very much.
but I'm going to square it off. Maddie, thank you for the follow. I'm going to make it square because that is going to be the only way I'll be able to properly roof it. I know you're going to be very sad, and I'm sorry. I will not change this shape. I've got ideas for that, but for this one, unfortunately, it's what has to be done. So we're going to go into, gosh, I know where things are. Miscellaneous wallpapers. Bippity boppity boo. Go down and remove the floor. Huzzah. So there you go. Oh, it looks like it got rid of your furniture. It wasn't supposed to do that. Move objects was on. I'm sorry. That's not what was supposed to happen. I want to put your railing back. And apparently also your wall. That's fine. It's fine. Coworker just complained to supervisor that they're not helping. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. Placeholders? Okay, good. Yes. Alright, this I can work with. So here, I can take my half hipped roof piece this way, right? And then we can make it glass. Easy peasy. Isn't that nice? So that's just going to be that, essentially. And then we should be able to complement this with a gable running this direction. I know what you're thinking. I want skylights. I know you want skylights. We'll get there. So, if I put this here, and then move it over here... How many tiles is this? Were you nice to me this time? No. Okay. And then we'll take a half gable here, like this, and another one on the other side. Exactly the same, except we're just going to bring it down to one tile and hold shift to get rid of that eave. And then one more piece, which we're going to get rid of all the eaves on. Make sure it's the exact width we need. Bring it up to size, and that's right, hold shift actually because we still need this eave, hold alt to pitch it down a smidge, and then I can put glass in this one and it'll make it be a skylight. It's not ideal. Whoops. Oh no. But the best way to do skylights is to have the roof be an even number of tiles wide, so unless I do anything else funky with it, that's what you're gonna get. Can we do some pretty windows? I'll think about it. Maybe we don't be too crazy. Let's not be beating people up, please. So that's like... This is what I can do for you currently. For the skylight. Unless I change other things, which you don't want me to do. So I'm trying not to. But there you go. And then this spot down here, I should be able to grab an octagon like that. I'm going to add eaves, and we're going to... No, we can do it. Okay, and then we're going to grab a gable roof piece, push this back, get rid of the eaves, make it wider, so that'll fit in there, which will make a nice shape. It's not going to be this tall, but we had to start somewhere. There we go. So there's a roof there. I don't know why this eave is being weird. It just is. For mysterious reasons. What if we keep the weird shaped glass room with no skylight? So the issue with that is, like, I can put it back to its weird shape, but then I won't be able to put the glass on top. So if I just take my little walls and I go up and I delete these rooms, we could do that. Oh, I did it again. I keep holding shift. I need to not do that. Okay. That, yeah, sure, that's fine. So, yeah, so I can roof this then. I'm going to take an octagon on this side and on this side, and then take my gable to place to place here. Not ideal. What else do I need? I need a half gable. That's what else I need. Right in the middle here. So that'll just be one tile, I think. Gotta make sure the pitch matches. Oh, why are we wrong? Why are we wrong? Shift? No. Okay. Push you back. Shift. There we go. So, like, I can roof it like that. If you like it. Don't be crazy. Have you met the community? But you promised no violence. Okay, please and thank you. I'm sorry. I can't be attached to that. So there's that. You are partial to the weird shape. Okay, I'll roof it for you, but I'm only doing this roof. I'm not doing other roofs. I can't do it to myself. I'm sorry. What packs are you using for this? Can I use my columns? I can. Amazing. Also because I feel like you need some support here. I'm just gonna put a couple of columns in for you. There you go. All packs are welcome. Okay, well sometimes you do limited. Alright, so there would be that. I'm gonna try and think if I can do your skylight better. Maybe? Maybe. So if I go in with a half gable here, I'm gonna pull all the eaves in, and then I do... Ugh, this is hard maybe. Yeah, because the eaves are going to show up no matter what pretty much here. So that's a bummer. I was wondering if I could do like this shape. Obviously not quite like this. We're close, but not quite there. I would copy that, place it here. And that would be all shingles and whatever. Sorry. And then that could maybe be glass in there. It's a much smaller skylight. I don't know if it actually helps anything. This could be smaller and then we could just scooch everything over, but I don't know. Emotional support columns, right? Using the non-violence quota for the whole server right now. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. The builds could use some support emotionally. I'm trying. No, I know that you guys wouldn't actually do anything, but also just like, you know. Alright, yeah, no, if I can't change the shape, I don't think I can do a super fantastic skylight over here, which makes me sad, because I want to do a super fantastic skylight. I just don't know that it's gonna be possible without alterations. See, what I could do is add... Could I add a room here? Add a dormer with no floor and add a roof up there. I don't know. It's a thing. I'm trying, okay? We're gonna see. It's probably gonna be a terrible idea. But you know what? A lot of ideas are terrible. Alright. So I would bring the light down all the way. I really don't know if that would be any better, but I don't know, it's kind of giving barn at that point. Alright, go away. Go away. Go away. I've decided I don't need you. Ugh. Make yours with dormers and glass walls too. Oh, that's nice. Any roof is acceptable. You know, you make life hard for me. It's just tricky with the specific way that you've put this together for me today. If the build was one tile narrower, it would be a lot easier. Because if it's an even number, like this, then when I go to make the glass, it'll line up properly, but then I don't know what I would do with the back part. I'd have to do one of the weird roofing tricks, which is fine. I have a lot of them, but like, you know. So I bring this down to 1 tile and I bring this one up to here. Shift, remove the eave. How very exciting. Copy, rotate, place. Get rid of all the eaves. Make sure we are the correct width. Add the glass paint. Hold Alt so I can adjust it down ever so slightly. Paint everything. Then we don't have like the super duper weird stuff happening. It's not amazing, but it's not super duper weird. So that's just a win. But then I have to do something else over here. So like, problems. Odd roof, bad. Even number is ideal for skylights specifically. Just because otherwise you get that weird gap that we were seeing earlier where there were multiple walls showing through the glass, which we don't love. It's not necessary. You can do it with an odd number, it's just less ideal. Let's see if I bring this in and bring it down. Sure, why not? No, come on. We're gonna get rid of these eaves. Copy, place, 1 tile wide. Make sure that eave is gone. Bring these eaves back. So that would be what the back of the house would look like, and this would be the front of it, but it's technically a skylight. Back dormers would be good. Technically I'm not supposed to change the shape on this one. That was one of the requests, so I'm trying very hard not to. It's hard though, because I have ideas and thoughts, and I'm not allowed. Alright. I do think a dormer would look good. If we're not doing dormers, then we will probably have to pitch this down a bit. Oh, that was not right. That's correct. Alrighty then, and we'll push this one down. And then this one, and this one. And that one. It doesn't quite match up with this. I feel like we should make it match up. Just there? Might be a little low. Oh, not far enough. We can do this together. I believe in us. Okay. So that matches up with that. The roof height. It's something. It's something. Giving Michael Scott to Toby, I hate so much about the way he used to be. General rule, roof master. Having an even number width-wise, like this way, depth-wise maybe. Hey, if you can get your roof to end on a tile instead of on a half tile, that's so much easier for skylights. If we're doing more windows, oh gosh, there's a stair railing there. I like the Strangerville windows, they're great. I don't know if they're the best fit for your build, but what do I know? If I want this to stay and the windows, I think I'm gonna have to bring it down. Alright, let's do... I have no idea how this works with your floor plan, but I feel like it could look good in general. Oh, it's terrible for the floor plan. No! Are you kidding me? Why? Oh, because there's a fence. Stupid fences. If I replace it with a half wall, will you kill me? And will it fix this? Why do we... Why? Why? Why are you the way that you are? Nope. It's just clipping in regardless. Sick. Love that. The bottom left ones are the bathroom. Well, we need to not have the windows like this anyway, apparently. So, the discrete. Oh, gosh. Alright, so I can't make the windows... Well, I can make one window centered. That shouldn't run into any walls. It will run into our stairs. But that's an issue with EA. So, oh my good golly gracious, would you look at that? There's a bathroom under the stairs. Just put a plant over it. Wow, thanks. Yay. Okay, so. Windows, skylight, roofed this. The back, I think, should mirror what we've got going on in the front, I would think. I mean, I could be wrong. I frequently am. I just feel like more windows is gonna look better here. Alright. Going down. I think one of those windows is behind the fridge. I actually love that. That's hilarious. The Harry Potter toilet. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, I'm not putting windows on the sides. We're gonna do a before and after. So this was our before. We wanted a skylight. We decided to keep the funky shape. And I tried to roof everything I already had. I know we have to do this still. So I basically lowered the pitch here. I've tried to add a skylight. It did lead to a bit of a funky roof in the back. You don't need to keep it this short. I was just trying to make it look decent overall, and I feel like it might need to be taller. Hello. Welcome in. I know the pool roof. I know the pool roof. We'll get there. Some builds with roof plants. I'm very excited about that. Alright, now listen. The pool roof. Great. So in order to get these corners roofed properly, we're going to have to use 4 circles, and then to get it to not look dumb on the ends, we are going to go in with the gables here and here, so that'll basically make 2 ovals. We're going to go ahead and grab eaves for this. Here and here. Almost. There we go. Right, so that's great. And then we're gonna have to do gable again this way, and I know that this is a little bit weird, but it's what I've got. Do I want the eave there or not? I don't love it. Then I feel like I wouldn't be able to do the eaves anywhere. Alright, fine. Going back to no eaves. I will deal with the consequences of my actions at a later date. No eaves, no eaves. I'm going to make this small as it can be, but still cover up the roof. So that'll be here, 2 tiles. And then we're going to take it one more time, like this. And this one can be glass. So that's how we're going to get the shape to roof properly. Now, of course, at this point, I'm going to bring the pitch of everything down to match more of what's going on with the rest of the build. But this will be our closest thing to a properly roofed pool area, I think. Actually, who am I kidding? I can just fix one and then copy and place it everywhere else. I'm a genius. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. And then copy this one as well. Huzzah. Behold, a little lunchbox looking pool. We did it. Pizza Hut pool roof. Alright, so anyway, there's that. Your roof was green initially, so I guess we'll put that back. Here's your green roof. I hope that you enjoy. Your Lincoln log. I don't even know, man. We're gonna put this on all these pieces, I think. And what else do I have to do? Roof trim. I was doing white, but I feel like green or brown might be a better fit for the build. Let's do green. Sure, why not? Also, I just realized I should have done a roof tour because this is a lot of pieces. I will do that. Okay. So, it was green. I'm going to make it not green real quick, and then we'll go back to green. Over on the funky little room side here, I have 2 octagons to cover the corners, 1 half gable and 1 gable, and that's what's covering that shape. In the front here, I have 2 half gables and a gable. Actually, no, wait, this is a gable. Why are you being weird? Oh, I know you're being weird. Okay, gable on either end with a half gable here. This glass piece is also a half gable with a half gable on the back to create a whole illusion of roof. 2 gables on the back here so that we don't get the eaves clipping through the sides. And on the front we have an octagon and a gable. Stacked. Super fun. Lincoln logs like linking? I don't know, actually. Over here we've got 4 circles on the corners, same as the octagons over here to cover the corners, and then these could be a half gable or a gable. I ended up using gables here, and then 3 gables in the middle to finish it off. So there is our delightful build, our updated roof for Laffy. I did my best without changing anything. but also to get it to fit my general standards, which is I have to cover everything to the exact shape as much as possible. Oh, there's a gable back here too. I don't remember if I mentioned that. Okay, but that's a roof, I think. Save the game. Probably a good idea. Okay. I'll put this back on the gallery if you want it, blah blah blah. Good luck, Besto. I'm your Besto. That's fantastic. No, not Sahm Help. Helped. I helped. I did it. So this is where we ended up. Wait for it. There we go. This is where we ended up. And this is where we started, so I think it's an improvement. Yeah, I was trying to fix. Post stream roast. Why? What? I don't know what's happening. Now you do have this one as well, which is an 8x8 room. I don't know that this is even roofable. I'll give you 10 minutes. If I can't get it in 10 minutes, we'll figure it out another time. I did initially have that glass roof piece lowered, and then I changed things, and then it went back to where it was, because of course. Okay. Bulldoze, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Curse, thank you so much for the follow. I'm now being followed by a curse. That sounds about right. Honestly. Love you. Okay, do you though? How bad is this going to be? There's a lot of glass here. Doesn't matter. We are not roofing this with glass. I'm going to take a hipped roof piece for the middle, just because that's going to be the easiest way. Oh, actually, this isn't bad. Oh my gosh, this is so easy. Okay, hang on. I'm going to build the ceiling just so you guys can see better. So, if I can try to explain how I visualize things, I always look for squares and rectangles first, because I want to find the biggest square or the biggest rectangle I can cover as quickly and easily as possible. This is the square right here. And after that, then I try to see what other shapes we're connecting. And what I'm seeing here are a whole bunch of half octagons. This actually isn't going to be that bad at all, because we can very, very easily cover this with this roof piece and switch this out for a gable later if we really want to. And then for the ends, we can just use an octagon, which we will have to put eaves on in order for this to work properly, just because it's not quite the right angle. But if we take this and then a gable, make it 4 tiles, push it back so that it matches up, no eaves, that will get rid of the weird gap there, and then that's it. We just have to do that a few more times. So if I hold shift, I get to place multiple pieces, and we just have to line them up. One here and one here. And there we go. It's roofed. Now, is it the most elegant solution ever? I don't know. Probably not. But I've seen worse. I've seen worse. You thought you were so clever. It is a clever shape. It's a very fun shape. We could go in with gables going this direction as well, which would eliminate the need for those, for these pieces. So that could be a little cottage shape as well. Ooh, I actually like this one better. I think this is adorable. I don't know about crossing it. Honestly, that could... I've had a vision. I have had a vision, people. I'm just gonna delete all the roof pieces there. Oop, there are too many on here right now. Okay, so too many roof pieces, blah 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 blah. I'm going to start with an octagon here, size it up again, put it on the right spot, eaves, shift C. We're going to give this a little bit of curve, just a smidge. Pull those eaves up, adorable. Now I'm going to copy that and hold shift so that I can place it on all 4 areas. Next, I'm going to take a gable, and I'm going to place this in both directions so that it crosses in the middle. Often when I do this, I try to get rid of the eaves here, but I think this could work for us today. If we go in with the cottage living thatched roof texture on everything here, it has a matching roof trim, so we're going to use that as well. And I think this would be an absolutely delightful shape for a little cottage. So I'll grab this, oops, that paint, and yeah. Like, obviously it needs a little bit of work. You can't just leave it exactly like this. You need like a door and whatever. We could also Shift-C again for extra curving controls. If you play on console, by the way, you can have extra curve controls. You just have to attach a keyboard to your console for mysterious reasons. It's not like locked for you per se, you just have to have a keyboard. Shift-C, and there we go. I think that that would be super duper cute. Yay, we win. Packs, cottage, living, there we go. Oh, I thought there was like a middle piece. Not really. Alright, we could use these, but that's not what I was going for. I guess I'll just put in a chimney. There we go. I made you a cottage. I hope you like. Somewhat hoping for more struggle. Sorry. You're disappointed it was so easy. That's alright. Definitely glad you rescheduled the interview. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. The washing machine. Do you have white vinegar? So if you do, get yourself a sink of warm water or a bucket or something, and you want to add a cup or two of white vinegar to that, and then you put your funky clothes in there, because you could use soap if you wanted to, but it'd be a lot faster if you just squish them around in there, let them sit for a few minutes, wring them out as best you can, and then dry them again. That should eliminate the odors, so you should be doing better with that. But yeah, best of luck with your interview. So sorry about your washing machine. Anyway, do you like my cottage? I hope you do. I think this is delightful. This might be my next shell challenge, actually. This is such a fun shape. You do not, and the stores are closed. I will send you some telepathically. Let me know if it works. Otherwise, you might just have to go at it with soap and scrub it, which would suck. Will sun remove the smell? It's currently 10:30 at night, and I think RMJ's in the same time zone as I am. So depending on when the interview is, there might not be time for the sun to dry them out, especially considering your humidity levels. Well, I was gonna give you 10 minutes and it took me 5, so there you go. This is super cute though. 10 out of 10 recommend. A tiny little cottage. This is great. You know what? I'm gonna give you your last few minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and say that if I were to finish building out this cottage, the number one issue is going to be where to put the bathroom. That's going to be tricky. You could put it here. Like, the glass walls aren't the best, but it would work okay. And then, let's see. We could do a bedroom here. This little hallway would be kind of awkward. Maybe turn it into a closet or something. That would leave space for a kitchen right here. You could do a dining table in this window. Maybe the front door would be like over here or something, but yep, there's a floor plan. It'll work. It'll work. Huzzah. Yeah, 4-tile kitchen. We've done it. We've seen it. Little tiny dining room. This is not like an ideal layout by any means, but it's 100% functional. Would make an adorable little fairy cottage, I think. Hungry, but you want to sit and rot on the couch. Oh, man. Yep. The battle is real. Fabric softener, too? Maybe. It depends on why the smell is there. If the fabric softener would just, like, make it smell like flowers and funk, or actually replace the funky smell. Anyway. I'm gonna take a break. When I come back, we are moving on to Chase, and then Julie, I think, is Andy here, and then Indy. If I've missed your name, let me know. I need your EAID, your lot title, and what you need help with, or if it's on the hashtag, that works too. And we'll see how many more we can get done tonight before I fall asleep. Ordering lunch from a new American restaurant. The idea that an American restaurant is a thing amuses me, because I live in America, so all the restaurants are American. We are getting fairies. I do not have early access to the pack. I'm not one of the EA creator people, but I will be playing with the fairies when we're here again, same time, same place, next week, Monday. Our Rags to Riches series will be pursuing fairydom, so that'll be pretty fun. Burgers and tacos. I hope it's a good burger. Let me know. You don't want a line skip? Well, too bad. Alright, I'm going to break. I will be back in a few minutes. I hope you enjoy these builds. I'm going to place this lot, but I'm placing it on the same lot that I had a whatever this thing's called. Oh, cannot bulldoze while it's occupied. Why is it occupied by tenants? I never play the save. Okay. It's fine. I may just never be able to use this lot again. I went to place it because I was gonna like place it before I put the stream back on, but no. Who lives there? Hobby, who are you? Why? No, go away. Nobody cares about you. Evict? Anybody else? No, you're good. Alright, so can I build here now? I don't know, man. Veggie chow mein? That sounds fantastic. Antibacterial soap? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Anyway, I'm trying to bulldoze this so that I can replace it with this. The Fox Den Lesbian Bar can't... Can I do it now? This has so many rules. I don't understand. There we go. I just wanted to place a bar. Hydrogen peroxide, also a good idea, but they can be bleaching, so it depends. Okay. The hiccups are back. This is great. Oh, this is adorable. I love it. Blah blah blah, move objects, blah blah blah. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, I just got like a weird sinus thing all of a sudden, so I'm sorry if I start wheezing. Let me read. What do we have? Landscaping and exterior decor. Okay, we are on a pretty small lot. Where is this supposed to be? I feel like if I go where this is supposed to be, it'll make a lot more sense. Exterior and landscaping specifically need work. I went through all that work, we're just gonna move anyway. It's fine. Let's go away to Brindleton Bay. I like Brindleton Bay for building in. I do not like it for playing in. It rains way too much and then my Sims are just mad all the time, which is incredibly frustrating. Alright, here we go. We'll place it now. Fox Den Lesbian Bar, no CC, placing it as a bar. Heck yeah. Here we go. Laundry. Is that like a laundry guidebook? Okay, this makes a lot more sense. Here we go. So, where is the front of the lot? Alright, so this is currently the front of the lot, but this looks more like the front, so that makes me wonder if you would be open to changing that. So if I move the house, which is just this, and I just rotate it like... why is this weird? Why is it a weird shape? Because, oh my gosh, okay. Because of the platform. Hang on. So I'm gonna put the platform down. It's a very nice platform. But if I put the platform down, I'll move it again. And then I move the house. This should work better. There we go. So I should just be able to place it pretty much right back where it was. Almost. We're almost there. I'll move it over a tile. Alright, so that'll make all this just connect as usual. Are you open to that? Are we open to moving it so that the front of the lot looks more like the front of the lot when we upload it to the gallery? Because I feel like that'd be helpful. It's on a different plot. What? No! How did I put it on the wrong one? How many? Is it this one? Oh my gosh. We'll get there in the end. How many false starts is this? I don't even know. Mama Bear, hello, new in chat, welcome. Thank you for coming in with laundry advice. This is also, I didn't realize this was this also a 20? No, okay. So it's this one. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so this, oh look, there are the lights. See, if I just use my brain cell every once in a while. Furnished, check. Here we go. So this is where it's supposed to be. That makes a lot more sense. This is where we're going. So now if I look at it on the gallery, my point still stands, where this doesn't look like the front, this looks like the front, and I would like to change that, if you'll let me. 3 identical lesbian bars in Samville. I mean, it's fine. Yeah. We don't even have... Yeah, no, we're definitely moving this. Okay, so we've learned that platforms are stupid. What else is new? So if I move this and take the house and just rotate it like this, I should be able to have it... I think I will leave it right here, because then I don't have to change too much other stuff. And then if I go into fence... Hello? Oh, I'm in cottage living. No, that's the wrong button. Oh, well, too late. I just need to grab a fence to place there, and then... Oh, how far out are we going? I think here? Looks about right. We will raise this up, and we'll raise this up, and then I will use the wall tool and control to remove my fence. Oh no, that removed the whole wall. Ugh, alright. Move the bench. Replace the fence with nothingness. Put this back. Did we win? Why are you there? I don't know. Nothing here can be cloned. Fantastic. I love that. Platform trim. I think it's that one. I'll go with that. Oh my gosh. You forgot to remove the mannequin. Okay, so I can just... Goodbye, mannequin. Completely forgot about this. Well, welcome in. Happy to have you. No worries. Definitely not meant for fabric. Was for scaling wall decor to eye level. Oh, that's smart. Look at you thinking of all the little details. Well, I made a house, rotated it, so now what I think we should be able to do is adjust our terrain paint a little bit here. So I'm just gonna... Whoops. That was a complete wrong button. What is happening? Control. I need to hold control to get rid of that. And then we'll put in something. I would probably go with pavers because it'll combat the mud better. Combat the mud? Combat the mud? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Control again. To erase. I'm gonna paint. Wait, is this literally the same? Well, never mind then. That's not gonna work. No! Control! Why could I not hit the control key? This is ridiculous. Alright, pavers would help with the mud better than gravel. So that's helpful. So that, I think, will make our entry make a little bit more sense. I don't now need this terrain paint. So we're going to get rid of that with control as well. Goodbye, it was nice knowing you. And move the trash can, because apparently that didn't want to stay there. What is this? Oh, it's a little... Oh, it's a little fox thing. Alright, cute. You'll just stay there. I'm gonna put this here. Sure, we're gonna pretend that fits. Alrighty. And then over here, I'm going to start by erasing everything. Then I said I'm gonna start by erasing everything, which is clearly what I was doing. I don't know what you guys thought was happening. I'm gonna make a small little stoopy thing here. I'll use the same floor, I think. Sure. So it'll be a side entrance. Purchase laundry for laundry emergencies in the future, right? Isn't this cute? It's adorable. I just realized, I think this is the front of the lot. Hopefully I rotated it right. I did. Okay, heck yeah, I win. Looks like morning is going to be the lighting. I would like to put a fence out here. This is from Lights in the Dark from Life and Death. So I'm going to go look for a Life and Death fence, I think. I assume they have one. This is get a hobby fence. Blah, 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 blah. You're a fence. You're not the fence I want. This one? Maybe. That could work. Okay, I'm going to fence this because I think that that will help it stay private and cozy. So do that, and then I'll place these lampposts inside the fence post. And that should line up pretty well. I might be able to put a couple more here. Which again is just gonna look nice and cozy-ish. Oops, it'd be better if I could line it up. Okay. Anyway, lit up courtyard maybe instead. Disaster's been a learning experience for all. What a good way to look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to go grab my terrain paint again. Which I was using the pavers. And I'm going to paver most of this, I think, like on the side here. So that'll be outdoor areas, and then I'll put some plants in there as well. A lot of these plants look very wild. Do you want it to stay wild looking, or do you want it to look a little bit more refined and landscaped inside and wild on the outside? Because I could go for either. I just need to know the general vibe. Maybe we'll keep that over here on the corner. That could be nice. Saving. Fairly wild. Alright. Buy vinegar. Vinegar is important, man. Why the game has mud on a deck, I don't know either, man. I just live here. Okay, so if we're gonna keep it wild looking inside, I'll bring more of these grasses in, which are debug, but I can place multiple of because I have better build by, so that's my big secret. Much like the lot we were just on, trying to make the barn look old and used, I'm still going to go in with some flowers just because they'll look nice game-wise. But they don't have to be like fancy flowers. They can just be these wildflowers, which I am sizing down with the bracket key, and I'm making it pink because I feel like that'll fit the colors best. If we really wanted to, we could go in with some orange as well, though. I guess that's a thing. Here we go, little orange daisies. So there's a wildflower patch out here. Probably grab another trash can for right out here. I think that'd be a good spot for one. Yeah, and then it'd be nice to bring some more of these flowers out. I think that it'll just help it look a little bit more alive and fun, which I assume you want, even if it is supposed to look not super, I don't know, super duper landscaped. I want the wildflowers. There we go. So I'm gonna put some of these in here. Yeah, I think this will be nice. Brighten it up a smidge, and if you hate it, that's okay. Keep what you like, leave what you don't. Send me a nasty email. You can send me a letter. I have a post office box. Complain about all the things. You have the power. Alright. Yeah, I think flowers will help a lot, though. Vinegar is fantastic. I use vinegar to clean pretty much everything. Read your book and wind down. Sleep well. I hope that you enjoy your evening. Wildflowers are welcome. Huzzah! So, yeah, I think the wildflowers will help. Now, I don't know if I would add rocks, like, on a dock. It's a little bit weird, but so is mud. So, you know, who am I to judge? And plus it'd be nice to just have some more texture happening here. So, I'm gonna add some rocks. You can't stop me. I mean, you can, but we're gonna pretend you can't. For kicks and giggles. Alright. I think that helps. That's good. New fun gameplay glitch to add to the list. The game won't progress your career past the branch point. You just get endless promotions. Wow. Okay. I'm getting really nervous about streaming on Monday, because so far they've all been gameplay related in ways that don't affect me, like pregnancy and career advancement and stuff, but also that just kind of sucks. Oh, is this like a photo op right here? That could be fun. Do we have a cute bench? Cute bench. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't remember if you're using... Are you using, like, all the packs? This one. It looks like all the packs. Okay. If I see that many expansions, I'm just gonna run with vibes. What if... Cute little heart bench here. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it could be nice. I also think that it might be good. I feel like you have a little bit too much going on here. I'm gonna move the bush over. I'm going to pick either the lamps or the plants. I think I'll go with the lamps. So I'm gonna go rid of these, and I'm gonna try to find larger lamps. For right here, because otherwise they just kind of get lost. Oh, this is terrible. Objects by function, lighting. Oops, I closed TikTok. Hello, TikTok. Welcome back. Ugh. Anyway, it did not in fact heap your furniture. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't. This is not looking good. We might be building on Monday, whether we like it or not. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Could we do... it's still a little small. You just have such a grand fancy door. I feel like you need a larger light to work with it. Not massive, but just like large-ish. Maybe this size. With the lantern. I do love a good lantern. This is a good lantern as well. That could work with the life and death, and you're already using quite a bit of life and death, so I think I'll go with that. I'll use the same swatch I used for the fence. So, lantern on either side of the door, I think, to lighten that up. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. That's like your sign. We've added flowers, which I think will brighten everything up. I put a bench next to your painting because I thought it looked cool. Fenced in the patio area to make it feel more private, which I think will be good. And I don't really need to do anything inside because it's amazing. Oh, this is a great combination. The rose looking light and the dance floor. That looks great. The game is not coded. Is the game coded at all? That's what I need to know. Because it is getting pretty rough out here. So stay tuned, I guess. I'll make the decision. Well, I guess I'll probably try some gameplay this weekend in a non-stream related file. And if everything crashes and burns, I will figure out something else to do Monday. Might just be building, because I'm not risking crashing that cottage. Crashing the cottage. Crashing the save. Sorry, I was checking on the next builds, and I've got cottages over there. I'm fine. I'm gonna take a nap. Oh, right, the tattoo glitch. Sorry, my cup's making weird noises. There we go. Through the power of MCCC. Do we feel like this was an improvement? Let's see. Let us do a reminder. We started here. With this, we wanted to spruce it up a little bit, tiny and intimate. Yes, so I think that adding the fence will make it feel more intimate. I like the tininess of it, and I think adding the flowers just adds that feminine touch, you know? Thank you for the tweaks. Yay. I will take that as approval, and I'll put it back on the gallery. As always, keep what you like, leave what you don't. My feelings will not be hurt. I promise. Nope, I can't even do the right hashtags tonight, my goodness. To the gallery. I really hope I sleep well tonight. It's been finally cooler and the house is like a reasonable temperature. It's fantastic. Check. Alrighty. Next up. Handicap, stairs, and tube help. I don't know what tube means. Downing the placement of the stairs, I like them closer to the walls, but keep the center clear. And help making the outside cylinders smoother, but with detail. Oh, okay. So this is supposed to be Star Wars-y. Ish. Okay. 4030 looks like Oasis Springs, so I think we'll go over there to keep the world vibes correct. Making a pregnancy in your current save. I felt kind of bad. Because, like, I am very sorry for everybody whose saves are getting affected by all this. Don't get me wrong. Also, I'm kind of happy that so far it doesn't sound like it's going to affect my gameplay at all. Because, I'm playing a guy who's going to go, hopefully find a guy to have science babies with. And it's rags to riches style, so I don't have to worry about a career, and yeah, so I feel like that's a perk. This is green. This is not... it's fine. Alright, we're gonna put this in anyway. Furnished, check. Here we go. Okay. So we want this. Does this function with the rocks here? Oh, it's also not really. Oh, the actual entrance is over here. Okay, that makes more sense. Outside cylinder smoother, but with detail. Do you mean like this spot smoother? Like to connect it here? Because the only thing I can think of there would be to maybe put a circle floor on top of it. Hello? So if I make this and add a platform, and then add a platform trim, like that, and then move the roof back onto it, that might help you accomplish your goals. Maybe, if that was the goal to begin with. I don't know if that's a smoother transition per se, but it can help with the eaves sometimes. It would help more if I could find a texture that worked with your walls here, but that's kind of asking for a lot. Is that the smooth that we're looking for? Just for style. Magic. I don't know if it's magic. Oh gosh. So I think if I'm understanding what you're looking for properly, I would probably try... Oh, that's pretty close. Try something like this and then make sure that any roof trim you're using is like the tiny one so it doesn't glitch out weird. And we're also going to Shift C for extra curving controls. So that will just give you a slightly smoother curve on top there. Not much, because it's pretty small, but a little bit. A smidgen? In The Sims, nothing matches. I know, but I try, okay? I do my best. Ooh, okay, now in here, we're going to have issues with the stairs, specifically because of you using round rooms. It is what it is, unfortunately. So, yeah. So it's... Oh gosh, let's see. If I bring this around here, can I... No. Can I do this? Yeah. They're gonna be issues because of the round walls. It's just gonna be a little bit of a mess. It might help a little bit if you could add, maybe not the ceiling back per se, but the floor back in part of it. Maybe, so you could have the stair just go down, like, a little bit. Like one level at a time instead of 2 levels at a time. Maybe that would be helpful. Let's see if I can I turn that? No, I can't. Okay. I don't know how I'd want to do that though, because these rooms are kind of notorious for not doing what you want them to do. Like if I put this here, it's not actually going to split this as a room, so I can't actually build the floor where I want to. And it's round, so I don't even know if I'd be able to put a floor. Yeah, I can't even put a floor in here. Not sure the rounded rooms. The rounded rooms are rough. How many are left on the queue? We are on... I'll just show you. There's no scary information here. We're here, and then we'll be here, and then we'll be here. So we're here with Jamie, and then we'll be on to Indy, and then Karime looks like has added one to the list as well. Rounded rooms are rough, dude. I don't like them. Yeah, this is, I think, the large one. What? That was weird. So I put this here, for example, and then remove the ceiling, for example. What? Sounds like a car just hit something outside my house. But I don't hear anything else, so I'm gonna pretend that it's fine. Anyway. Oh, it's you too? Okay. Well, there are a lot of sounds happening. Okay. Anyway. Somebody's dead. Somebody's not. Not me, though. If I put this here... Oh my gosh. Sometimes the headphones combined with the air conditioner really make me lose my sense of direction. Not that I really had one to begin with. I was just hoping that maybe if I put this here, I'd be able to make better stairs here, right? And then we could bring them down more on the side if I do control, but yeah, like I don't know if that's actually going to be worth anything, because then you're just going to have this platform here. It's rough. I heard a thump. I thought it came from outside. Apparently it was just my husband running into the wall. It's fine. They do look so nice. If you redeem a roast, will I wait till after so that you don't... I mean, I guess I could if you ask for it nicely. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Unfortunately, this is my circus, and they are my monkeys. Yeah, I don't love this. I don't love this solution. I think that it would be better to add an external stairway instead. Like, either put this here or, gosh. Basement tool. Put this here. Okay, I'm gonna delete the gate for now. Page down, grab this, page up, remove ceiling. And we've got another roast coming in. The one issue with this is your door wouldn't be usable anymore. Oh no. Unless invalid rounded room. Of course it would be an invalid rounded room. Why wouldn't it be an invalid rounded room? Okay, come here. Come here. Move here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this room and push it back. Okay. Good job, stairs. You are working swimmingly. Copy. Place that here. Alright. I don't know if this is any better, but it's technically an option. And then the door would still work. And it's just, it still looks weird. But everything's gonna look weird at this point. Roast the unroastable. Is that what it's called? I don't know. What is the build supposed to be? That's a very good question. I can't answer that one. I can just yell at it. Beat it into submission. Except probably not. So we're gonna grab a fence, and we're gonna grab, whoops, put it here. And if I use control, hopefully it'll get rid of that there. Oh no, it got rid of everything! Of course it did. I'm so silly. Oh my gosh. Anyway, actually I guess we could leave the wall here if we really wanted to. Put a door there. Boop. Oh, not that door. That door is 2 tiles. There's a very good chance of that not working. I'm just gonna grab one of these. Anyway, I really don't know if this is going to be helpful or not, having it be on a separate level, but I'm doing my best. Why would anything in The Sims ever cooperate? That sounds like propaganda. Propaganda I'm not falling for. The Sims coordinating, cooperating, playing nice anywhere, anytime, at all. Never happening. Okay. Anyway, I feel like I really can't do very much else here. It's just a weird... It's a weird situation. I'll put it back on the gallery if you want it, but it is... I don't think there's much I can do with the stairs, specifically due to the round room issue. You like the new stairs? Yay. Well, that's something, I guess. That's not a hashtag. There we go. Telescope hazard. I don't think the telescope is the biggest issue here, but whatever you say. Alright, check. Indy's next. I don't know if Indy's still here. But that doesn't matter. We're gonna do it anyway. RMJ work in progress. Oh, this is cute! Look at it. Kinship lot. Sick. I know where that is. She lied with confidence. You are here. Amazing. If the Sims are involved, it's usually a weird situation. What? No. Say it ain't so. It's this one, right? The 30-30 there? If I were a 30-30. I think it's this one. If it's not, that's fine. Evict. Oh, look, it is. I was right. I'm a genius. High five me. Roof, get the eaves to match. Pitch, maybe? You weren't happy with the roof. Alright. Is it just the roof we're looking at? Oh, this is lovely. Alright, I love this lot. This is such a fun lot to build on. A little bit frustrating because there's so much water, but overall very fun. Alrighty. Oh, that was a glitch. We're gonna save. Just the roof. Heck yeah. Do you mind if I just... Oh my goodness, look at all the work you put into this. Okay, well, I won't get rid of that part. I'm just gonna get rid of the rest of it, though. Goodbye, roof. Sure was nice knowing you. Okay. Oh, I really like... Oh, gosh dang it. Ugh. I hit a key. I don't know what key I hit, but I hit a key. We're gonna try again. I see the cat. Here are tippy tappies for you. Smash the keyboard in my frustration. Anyway. You get what feet enter. This is a room. It's a fence. Smooth keeper. Okay. Can I put it here? How did you... I'm gonna mess it up if I do it wrong. Let's see. So you put in... I think like X's? Like that. And boxes. Is that it? No, there's more. No, there's not more. XX and then... Ah, there we go. Delightful. I'm putting that there. Because I like it. And then... Oh, but then you have the roof extending everywhere. Interesting. Interesting. It's very nice. Hope this isn't as painful. Well, I'm making it harder for myself just because I really like your little fence design and I want to bring it in more places, so I'm causing my own problems here, but I think I figured it out. So I'm gonna put that there because I can and it's adorable. And then over here, I'm going to start with a hipped roof piece, like this. Pull the eaves out, pitch it down a fair bit so that we can still see that lovely maybe I'll do I want to see the spandrel. Okay. Anyway, and then I'm gonna layer it with a gable like this, and we're just gonna see how we feel about it. Tuck the eaves in. Do I want it smaller? No, I do not want it smaller. Whoops, still doing Shift Z instead of Control Z. It's fine. Push that down. We're going to grab the same paint. We're going to grab a nice roof texture. Make it blue. Is that like the style that we're going for here? If you look into the sun, the telescope becomes pretty dangerous. Blah, blah, blah. Roof was sitting on rooms, but eaves extended twice. Oh, I see, I see. You should build more in Sulani. I love building in Sulani. It's so pretty, and the debug catalog is amazing. Oh, there's a vent there. Don't care about that anymore. I like the vibe of it hanging out over the, like, of the eaves hanging out over here. Whoop, come on, we can do it. Two, like that. But I think for the vision that I have, I'm gonna bring the whole roof out like this. Let me go grab a trim as well. So that's kind of the direction I'm thinking of going with this one. Classic Island Bungalow, huzzah! I love Sulani, it's so pretty. So then I should be able to pretty much copy this here and here. So we're just going to be doing a whole bunch of layering. And then I'm going to copy this piece, which I might pull in a tile for the larger roof here, like there-ish. Bring it back. And place it here as well. Only... Ooh, right. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. I just lied a little bit. We're gonna have to do it like this. I'll think about that. And then for this piece here, I think I'll probably just keep it, like one of these. Oh, right, if I'm gonna do the whole... Ah, I had a vision for this, and then apparently I lost it, which is fine, because I saw the things and I was like, oh, I know what shape I'm gonna do with this, and then, I immediately forgot that I was supposed to pull it out to the edges here, but that's okay. It's fine. I'm gonna also put this here, like that, and over here, just for a little bit of extra shape. I think it could be nice. You're gonna be dumb, aren't you? Alright, well, two can play that game. Is there something? Eaves off, that's like one tile. Oh no, this one just has to go out one more. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. These will go over. No, they won't go over. It'll stay there.
Thank you very much.
Am I on the correct areas now? I think I am. I don't see any other columned spots sticking out. There's this spot, but I think it's fine. Lucy, thank you so much for the follow. It's so sunny and warm and delightful and beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that lighting. Ah, delicious. Alright. I think this is where I was going with it. I might push that in a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, let's have this. Whoop. Let's have this one match. Actually. Match the pitch there. Yeah, that'll be nice. That's a nice little piece of detail there, I think. And then I'll copy that same piece over the door over here. There we go, a little bit of detail over the door. I think that'll be nice. And then I wanted to have these pieces covered, but I really like this pattern, so I wanted to bring it in some more. Technically the roof's clipping into it, but like, that's just what's gonna happen. Is this any different than what you literally just had? It's a little bit different. A smidge. The lighting, isn't it so good? It's so good. This is such a beautiful world. Look at it. Okay, so I feel like I didn't really change very much, but I changed like 2 things. So there you go. Overcomplicated it. I think that the stuff that you added was fantastic. I think I'm gonna pitch these each down once. Yeah, I think that's better. This window might be too big. I think I'll go with the slightly smaller island living one. This one? Yeah, that matches. I think I'd put this one up here instead of that one for your vent sort of thing. Yeah. Alright, I think it's cute. I like it. I like this one. This little room over here. Very fantastic. Oh, I'm probably not supposed to be showing the inside. I'm sorry, I forgot. I got excited. Anyway. I hope that this is useful. I'll put it back on the gallery for you. If you hate it, no worries. I really like your design with the fence and everything. I'll get rid of this. There you go. A fresh roof. Looking good. I hope that they fix all the bugs before you play in this lot, because it's beautiful. And the game sometimes isn't, is it? It's beautiful. I'm glad that I was able to participate in that. Alright, we have currently 2 builds still on the list. It's 11:15, so I probably could do like maybe one more if anybody else wants to get on the list. But we're going to go over to Karime's build with Cordelia's Secret Cottage. Also, I keep getting Karime and Maggie mixed up. I keep getting the numbers that go at the end of your name confused, but I'm doing my best. And then we have a roast as well. Oh, I love this. Thank you. Let's go over to the gallery. Is it on the hashtag? It is on the hashtag. 3020. Do you think I can remember where this lot is? The build tonight have been so pretty. They have. Cordelia's Secret Cottage. Here we go. I'm so ready for a nap. Alright. So, stuff to add on the inside garden so it's not flat. Space management. I guess we'll see what that means. Oh, okay. Okay. It would help if I turned the mic on. Alright, I think we're here. I think we did it. I think we're on the lot. Hello, Decorista. Welcome in. You had nothing to do with the technical issues, I promise. So we are on Cordelia's Secret Cottage here. Stuff to add on the inside garden so it is not flat. Space management. And this is a community space. Specifically the community garden space. So, we do have some requirements. They're all here, so we have to leave those alone. This is beautiful. So for looking inside, oh yeah. Alright, so we are pretty tight on space, which is fine. I think this is an outhouse over here. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about bathroom or anything. And we have a set number of objects we have to have, right? 4 planters, okay. My first thought is wondering if we could bring these out a little bit. Like this, almost, to make a pattern with them in the corner instead of having it be just in a line. Like, I wonder if that would help with the... I guess I don't know exactly what we're combating here, but I'm doing my best. Had to use tool for them to work. The water wheel is very impressive. Cheeseburgers? I want cheeseburgers. Are we getting cheeseburgers together after stream? That sounds fun. I'm going to place a few more of these planters, or again, with the idea of maybe... Where's my door? There. like maybe helping the space feel more dynamic, we could try just moving things to the middle, have them actually face the windows. Maybe that's a good idea. And I think I'm going to move over to this wall, just so I can sort of have everything all together. Over here, I'm going to move my plant. You can go there now. This plant, congratulations, you live by the door. So I don't know if this is quite what you were thinking with trying to get it to be, I don't know, more interesting, I guess, inside, but manage the space as they either look too overcrowded or too empty. Yeah, that's fair. And especially in community spaces, you need to be really careful. Is this? Oh, this is glass wall. I think I'm going to make this wall here be all stone. It should be inside and out. Alright. So that I can move this over so that it looks like it's taking up more space. Well, I mean, it kind of technically is, I guess. But we don't actually have to... I need room for animations, basically. What I'm trying to say is, I need to make sure that we have room for the Sims to actually work and for the animations to play out. So that is a concern of mine here, that I am trying to take care of. But also make it feel full, but not too full, because like you're saying, then stuff's gonna get broken. Your Sims should be able to access the outsides of all these planters. I don't know about the insides. But we also need 4 planters, so unless we're going to move some outside, which we could do, we're kind of going to have to just stick with these. Or we could maybe, if the round planters count, I wonder, could we... Where's the midpoint of this space? If this is a square, this is the middle. Okay, yeah. So if I were to take these, though, I could do a circle. F5 for quarter tile placement. Do a little ring of plants, maybe? I don't know. This would most certainly let everybody access everything, so that's a win. We could put a different plant in the middle if we really felt like it. It fills up the space, I think, visually, and it should function. I am quite confident that it would function as such. A gnome in the middle? Who would do that? The vertical planters, I think I would still have not on the walls. I think that having them towards the middle is... I think that could be handy. Kind of makes like walkways sort of areas there. So we have walking, walking, walking. And then if I can pull any of this out just by using the stone... Whoops. By using the stone wall texture and move this out and just move these things a little bit further away from each other. Like that. That would give them a better chance of both functioning. I think, which is a win. This should, yeah, that does still count as planters. Ooh, also another fun thing is these actually come in colors, so we could do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, other blue. That's kind of purple. I don't know. Different colors could be fun. Looks like you changed the light colors as well, so that's delightful. Gnomes are perma-alive because of the glitch currently. Oh, fun! That delights me so little. Ugh. Alright, so I feel like this improves playability and space management there. I think the other planters were just too big for this space. I like this. I think it's fun. Adding colors is delightful. Yeah, and I think that making these stone, that doesn't work as well because you have the planters right there. So maybe not that. I think that would be helpful. Outside, you are using a lot of different stone textures here, which is fine. But I think that for this area, to get over to our little community board, it would be really nice to add some pavers, but like larger pavers. I'm thinking these. Do these come in different colors? They do, Amazing. So we should be able to get a darker color that'll work better with your lot. I'm gonna turn the grid on. Okay, so like if I put this here, I can put one here. Maybe put another one on this side. So that'll be pavers up to your board. Trying to figure out, this is about 3 tiles? Maybe I do it like this. Put your board in the middle. Maybe. I'll think about that. Just larger pavers because you have so many small stone textures. Try to simulate the UV lights. I think that's really fun. The moving columns. Oh my gosh. Oh, this game. I mean, I love it. I do. I promise. But also, like, wow. Alright, let's... Oh, I like the little bug planters. I think I'm going to redo this spot because I have thoughts. Trying to figure out exactly... Okay, so we go to the half tile there. So I guess this is the middle? I think these are just off a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to move these to be here. I want to move this stuff to the side. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. I'm going to move these flowers in like that. So that'll be our little community area. I'm going to move these benches to be here instead. And then the bugs, I think I'm going to put next to the building. For a couple of reasons. One, I think that the space will work better this way. And two, I feel like they should not be in the direct sun. Delete whatever I need to. Oh, yay. And then this, the water balloon bucket, that's just good old-fashioned fun. Let's see. What if I put it over here? Ooh, we're gonna need a hose. Do you have a hose? I don't see a hose. I'm gonna go grab a hose. If I were a hose. Alright. So I've put the hose next to the water balloon bucket. That's just for kicks and giggles. So I think the bugs next to the building would be safer for the bugs. I think that having this area a little bit more symmetrical with the large pavers helps it feel more prominent and protects your little feet from mud. Your pond is very busy. I like that. Oh, the little picnic blanket. Fantastic. This is such a lovely lot. I feel like some of the fence might have disappeared when I placed it, but we were having issues with that, so whatever. What? Are we getting kids? Who needs children? What? You don't want to hang out by the water balloons? What? You don't have to. I moved the benches. You can sit over here instead. So let's see. You come in. We got the board. We've got gardening stuff inside. We've got the little outhouse over here, which is adorable. If you wanted this to look... If you wanted this to look smaller, even though it's not, you could raise the platform a little bit. Only one if you're not going to add stairs. And that'll make like the door float or whatever. But if you wanted it to look shorter, that can help. Let me... Oh wow, that worked splendidly, as expected. Okay. We're gonna raise you up to be right there. I'm moving the door. I know, I'm a terrible person. I'm sorry. And we're gonna grab some stairs. Fantastic. Grab a platform trim, which is gonna be in here. Gosh, I can tell I'm getting tired because I'm noticing that I'm so much quieter than at the start of stream, which is a problem. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm quiet. It's a mistake. It's an accident. Accident. That's right. Not a mistake. Open stairs. I've changed my mind. We're going with these. Is this just... Oh, it's just concrete. Okay, cool beans. So... Yes. I would maybe... I want this flower right here, but apparently this isn't... Oh, there we go. It's attached to this. Oh, no, I can't grab it again. Well, I just wanted it out of the way of the stairs. Maybe not that. Anyway, that could help your outhouse look shorter, like more to scale. I think I could put the stairs out like that as well if we really wanted to keep the door where it was. It's ideas. Forgot to put floors. Oh, no, it's fine. Oh, oh, I get it now. I see what you're saying. Not the possessed call. Yeah, no, it's rough. Back to hang out again, 10:30 Central Time. Ooh, yes. Have fun with your daughter. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back Friday if you want to come back for more fun. Yeah, it's 11:30 here, so I will also hopefully be going to bed soonish. But thanks for hanging out tonight. EA's trying to break the game. It feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? Goodness. If I grab this same stone paver set, I feel like I could probably just go with this. Or something like it over here, just real quick, to give you some floors. But yeah, I think that it being elevated is cute as well. You're always looking for some movement, some dynamicness. Laffy, I can't answer, I'm sorry. Be back what time? So for you, it'd be 7:30 p.m. on Friday. I'm going to be spending the whole stream just roasting my old builds. I think it'll be really fun. And then next week, Monday, again at 7:30 your time, 8:30 mine, we'll be back with maybe gameplay. It's supposed to be our Rags to Riches stream, but the game is heckin' broken right now, so we'll find out together if we're actually doing gameplay on Monday or if we're just going to do more build mode stuff, because it's not looking too promising. Alright, I feel like we didn't make a ton of huge changes. I'll still put it on the gallery for you. Really, I just rearranged this tiny area, added a platform over here, and rearrange some of your planters inside to make it more just a little bit more gameplay friendly, a smidge. Gotta confiscate the phone. Oh my gosh, Spirit with the life advice over here. Alright, this is fun. This is a great use of the glass walls and the roof plants. I love it. 10 out of 10. Would visit a community garden here. You put in a curved fence? I missed that the first time around. That is dedication right there. And look at these trash bins. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Alright, I'll put this back on the gallery for your consideration if you want it. You don't have to keep it. I won't be mad. Yay. Not the wife advice. Your sim just got a call from his father telling him he's pregnant. RMJ? I'm not even gonna touch that. I don't even know, man. I got no clue. I'm getting the expansion. I have to wait till Thursday like the normal people. But it'll show up. It'll be there. Hopefully we'll get to play with it on Monday. But who knows? Isn't it cute? This is fantastic. Karime's got some of the best ideas. It's pretty great. Also, did y'all see this waterfall over here? It's this thing, but inside the debug cave. Look at that. That is impressive. That's probably a much better waterfall idea than all the waterfalls I've been making, but anyway, it's fine. I hope Alien's not just the game, right? Alright, so there's that one. Who else have we got? Oh, we're up to our, currently, this is our last build. If you want to get in, this is your last chance. I've got one more slot. Otherwise, I'm going to bed. But we are going to try and do another roast. I'm scared. But we're gonna do our best. I don't see it here, so we're gonna have to go to your gallery. Lounge house. This is giving me flashbacks to your Playboy mansion with the stairs. You believe in me? That's dangerous. I don't know how I feel about that. Also, congrats on your crown, Laughing. Looks like you're number one. Go ahead, roast me. You can't. This is a perfect build. You sized down and placed all the rocks individually. That is dedication. That is dedication. Alright, we're gonna go to a 40-30, and I'm gonna find absolutely nothing wrong with it, and it'll be a waste of time. This is the wrong button. Yes, I would like to leave the lot. Thank you very much. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. That's a 50-40. That's a 50-40. That's a 30-20. Do we not have it? This is a 30-40, right? Hang on. No, go away. EA account ID. NPC mechanic. Booyah. 40-30. Do we not have a 40-30 in this world? 30-20, 64, 50-40. Sick. Alright, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go somewhere else. Do you have a 40-30? We haven't been here very much. 30-20, 50-40. Wow. $30-30, $30-30, $30-30, 64, 30, 30, 30. Ah, Where did you build this? Is this Newcrest? Willow Creek? Maybe? Maybe Willow Creek? Nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah, before you at? Alright, we're going here. Final answer. Play along streamers playing. Oh, that is fun. Yes. I'm the oldest of 4 kids, and I don't think I could play a game by myself. So being able to play alongside friends is very much normal for me. This has been super fun to do. And I love when other people play alongside. It is just like playing with friends all over the place. Got a dentist appointment? Gross. Sleep well. Have fun at the dentist. Oh, sorry. Not his father. His grandfather's pregnant. Oh, that clears it up. That makes... Why is the roof white? Is it... Yep, nope, I just missed that when I looked at it before. That is blinding. You're going to kill people in airplanes, Laffy. Okay? Look. Look at this. Blinding. The sun's gonna come through. It's gonna reflect off into the sky. And pilots are going to crash planes because of this. Alright? Do you understand the danger you've put the Sims in? Wow. What? I do admire the dedication of the tiny little rocks everywhere. That is fantastic. Alright, I feel like I should start over here. Is the roof going into the lights? Are those structural lampposts? Or... Note to self, no wires. Are these structural lampposts? Or are they just accidentally placed there? I have questions. You need to trim your hedges over here. They're kind of getting in the way of your walking path. That's fine. This family produces a lot of garbage. Or they recycle. This path stresses me out for some reason. I don't know if it's the lack of, like... I don't know. The rock... I like the rocks. What is this? Are we trying to start a fire? Are you promoting arson, Laffy? Are we promoting arson over here? That's what it looks like we're doing. And you know what? I am proud of you for using multiple different colors of plants. It's one of every plant in the catalog, but at least you're using different colors. People don't know how to brake, apparently, and slow down before they enter the driveway. We're just getting right on through. That's fine. There's no paint inside the chimney, so that's gonna burn down. Great call. Great call. The windows, these lined up. Good job. This one... No. This is wrong. It's Laffy, of course. There's arson. Oh my gosh. So this is a problem. Do I need to say anything with this? Or are we good? Is this fine? I think we're good. It's looking into your soul. It's looking into your... It sucked my soul out of my body, so... I'm just dead now. I'm just dead to a rubber duck. Oh, I love this wedding arch. Every time you walk through the backyard, you have to get married. Wow, we have a lot of mud back here for the kids to play in. I'm sure they love it. I don't know how the plumbing inside loves it, but it's fine. This telescope doesn't function because there's a roof over it, just so you know. So you're stealing the joy of stargazing from everybody. Should we actually go inside? Sure, let's do it. Wow. I love that we're just smacked in the face with the staircase. It's fantastic. Justice for anxious. My hands have not been working okay, I'm sorry. Typing on your phone and watching on your tablet for a bigger screen. Look up to make contact with a giant rubber duck. Yeah, sorry about that. Except I'm not. It's Laffy's fault. Oh good, we have a bar. That's fantastic, with the ceiling fan right above it. Laffy! You can't just have the Penguin TV babysit your children. Come on, we gotta have some standards here. Wow. You do their staircase that way as well. This is a roast. This was, I was asked to yell at this build, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not usually yelling at stuff. Just in case you haven't been here for one of these before. So there you go. You raise iPad kids. I noticed. The baby is gonna pledge allegiance to the penguin and the wobbliness with which it stands. Don't you mom? I'm mom shaming you all the way. You paid for this. Not real money. Anyway, why is the floor 2 different colors? Laffy, is this just a penguin house? Is this just a penguin themed room? What is this? Why? Why would you do this? Watch all the time, but you also put your staircase in that location. Okay, I just wasn't sure. It's a fine location for a staircase, generally speaking. It's also just laughy, so we're just gonna cause problems. Speaking of causing problems, what what is this? What is this? Was this on purpose? Was this planned? Juan likes penguins, you like red. You don't have to put them both in the same build. You can build 2 different houses. It'll be fine. I don't... How many counter... We've got an island. We've got a counter. We've got a counter. Aw, man, I sure wish they made a piece for turning corners. Too bad they don't. Structural rug under the counter. So hang on, let me go put this back where it belongs. I'm gonna put... How was this? What is this? Hello? Oh, it was this way, obviously. I just want to know, if I were to take the correct outer corner piece, would it fit any better? It does! Look at that! Oh my goodness. Amazing. Whoops. And then if I put this in this piece, and then I'm... Oh, wow! Look, we fixed it. It's fine. Have the knives right on the edge of the counter so the toddler can use force to get their screen time. See? Okay, that's fine. Kelsey's got, making points over there. I'm also live on YouTube currently. YouTube and TikTok. Great fun. The toddler is just being raised to be an absolute menace, but it's oh, sorry about that. Okay, you guys come after me for putting the cabinets too high on the wall. Can I just... I can't reach these cabinets, okay? I can't reach these. I'll have to grab one of these wobbly old bar stools and stand on it, and that's not safe. Spatula's mounted to the window. I'm a little bit more concerned about the pans mounted to the window right in front of the stove, but you know what? Maybe I just don't have a $2 million window replacement budget every year, okay? Maybe I'm just silly. Cabinets are blocking the window tops. Oh, good. Oh, I don't think so. I think for once it's actually fine. Now the counters and the counters and the windows are definitely not working out. You would never use those cabinets. I mean, I can't reach those cabinets. I can reach everything. We do have a smoke alarm, so that's illegal. Oh good. Man, it sure would be nice. Oh gosh, it sure would be nice if cabinets could like connect and stack, but no, we really needed this space right here for dust to accumulate. It was really important for the feng shui of the house. You thought they were bigger? Okay, sure. The structural rugs, man. Wow, we are preparing for Christmas all year long over here. That's great. The kids are gonna get lots of presents. That's... Oh, and it's under the stairs too. Okay. You gotta come in here and clean up, dude. You can't just be leaving broken glass in here. What if the iPad kid comes in here? Then they're gonna use broken glass to get you their screen time. So Juan said to tell you shouldn't be able to reach the cabinets at your 5-foot even. Well, you're not. Also, is there any reason the door is in the unusable spot instead of the usable spot? Or is that just a structural set of stickers over here? It's a very nice closet. No, the closet is good. Giant windows in the closet. It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. The sun's not going to bleach any of these things. Your Christmas tree isn't going to be half pastel by the time you get it out. No, I don't think you can use the door. I don't think so. We're just through the kitchen. Laffy? Why is the fish tank on the coffee table? The toddler is going to eat the fish. Okay, it's going to see all the penguins eating the fish, and it's going to be like, oh, I'm going to eat a fish. Okay, listen, I'm calling... What? Is this where the kids... The poor child. Oh my goodness. At least the tools are out of the way, I guess. Like, that's good. Oh, this doesn't make me nervous at all. Being watched. None of this is centered. So, that's super duper fun. We've got an office. Cool. Cool. Love the office. I do appreciate the shelves are high enough over the couch you're not going to smack your head. Where else do I put fish tanks? Not in the reach of my child. Until the child is able to not eat fish. Generally speaking. Bare minimum. Oh good. I'm so glad that we have a fancy sliding door with windows for the bathroom. And we have a private toilet area with another structural rug. Oh, if only the game had rugs that had toilet cutouts, but no. 2 ladders in your house to reach the cabinets? Oh my goodness. I just have me. Lots of shelves, lots of soap, lots of... How many towels does one family need? That's what I'm wondering. Also, what? Dude, this robe is gonna stink so bad. I am really questioning your space planning here. If we go upstairs into this epic hallway, we have another smoke alarm. For obvious reasons. What's in the tub? Was there something in the tub? Yeah, soap. So much soap. So many towels. Why? It's a no-pack build. It doesn't look like a no-pack build. It looks like you packed a lot in here. What is this? A little mood light? You're gonna need it. Posters. Yeah. And shelves so that things can fall onto your head while you're sleeping. That's great. What a nice closet. That's actually fine. You added a light switch. I'm impressed. We are a fashion influencer guitar hero wannabe who also sells candles on the side. Alright, Jan. We have this hallway, which is great. What a great hallway. Why did you put the poor kid in there? What is this? Flat Stanley. I love Flat Stanley. Who's Jan? Oh, from The Office. If your mom can't hold on to the upper cabinets when she's standing on the counter, she'll fall and fracture. Oh, gosh, how about you don't do that? Anyway, we have one tiny little rug in this room. A tiny rug. Lots of toys, but the kid itself is stuffed in the corner. I feel so bad for this child. Don't worry, though. It can put an end to the misery with the scissors that are in easy reach. Easy reach of the toddler. Wow. Okay, these parents clearly spend a lot of money and no time with their child. It's fine. What do we have over here? Oh my word. It's an elevated in-bedroom ensuite. What is this? Can you access the child? I don't think they care, Jamie. I don't think that was a thought that happened. How many floor textures do you have in here? It's just 2. It's just the rugs are making it look like more. I appreciate that you can each sit on the toilet and you can just send each other TikToks. That's true bonding right there. Oh good, we've got soap for our toothbrushes so we can get our teeth nice and clean with soap. That's very important. Plants. So many bottles of everything. Oh good, I'm glad that the bathroom is open to the rest of the room. Heaven forbid the clothes get their musty dampness on anything. Oh no, we gotta lock those away. You don't like living here, there are ways to get out. I'm just saying. You saw like this on Zillow yesterday? Oh my gosh. Bathroom stairs is not something you thought you'd see. Well, welcome to the land of the impossible made true. It's Laffy's brain. We have a nice little desk. We have a nice little bed. We have way too many rugs and towels and books and just too many everything. We've got clocks everywhere. You're never going to be late. How many kids do we have? I'm working on the bingo cards, Tiffany. We're working on it. At this point, unfortunately, it's down to technology specifically, so I'm enlisting the assistance of my husband. And he's been busy with work, because he has a big boy job with important projects, blah, blah, blah. So, we're working on it, though. For a nice change of pace, we have a red floor in this bathroom, so this is probably where the first aid kit is. There's the sink. Okay, we have a nice counter over here. We're not using that. We're using this. Yeah, that makes total sense. Nice toilet, though. More soap. More towels. Oh my word, so many towels. Another clock. 2 kids, a teen, 2 parents. Talbot's top priority. Yeah, I'll tell. Listen, I'm very proud of him. He has a very big boy job, and he does a very good job at his job, and we are very thankful for that. I love being able to stay home with my kid. Alright? It's great. But also, it gets in the way of my projects when he has to do work. Let's see. We've got a hot tub. We've got the little chairs over here. We got little chairs over here. We got so many little chairs. Oh man, I really wish there was a coffee table that was 2 tiles wide so that we didn't have to put 2 one-tile coffee tables together. Man, that would be very sad. To the lack of window coverings. I honestly didn't notice. I was too distracted by all the soap, Laffy. The roof is lovely. I'll complain about it at the end. Right now I'm complaining about your tables. I also love that we've just stabbed garden lights directly into the concrete in our repavers. That's super cool. I like that there are 2 chairs pretty much everywhere. There are lots of places for 2 people to sit together, but very limited places for the whole family to sit down. It's fine. Oh good, we've got chess, we've got painting, we've got the telescope that doesn't work. Why? Wow, I wish that there were clearly identifiable spaces to put columns, almost like corners hold a lot of the weight of a structure and we should reinforce those. No. I'm just gonna put them smack dab in the middle right here. That's a good idea. The grill next to the window, that'll stay clean. Lots of places for 2 people to sit together, including the bath. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what's with the duck, honestly. But don't worry, the duck is just going to watch all the little birdies taking a bath. Alright, you're gonna fly down here, tweet, tweet, tweet. I'm a little bluebird. Oh, good golly gracious. Goodbye. That's how the bluebirds are gonna go. Alright. The pool is just to house the duck. It's true. Alright. If we're gonna look at the roof, okay, Laffy, I am actually proud of you for using some open-faced gables. I'm also so glad that you decided to cover up the windows with the roof. That is extremely important structurally. I'm glad you remembered to do that on multiple occasions. This little area sure is something. I feel like... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. It's... Oh, I moved your tree. I'm so sorry. Your structural tree. And the lampposts just hanging out. Pretty great. I like these little hedges here. I don't know if this is supposed to stop the kid from running into the street. I don't think it's gonna work though, honestly. Don't bathroom shame you. I will bathroom shame you as much as I want. Clearly a runway for Santa. Oh my gosh. The structure of the roof is actually pretty good. Honestly, from what I've seen from you, I feel like this is the best roof you've ever done. However, it is white, and I'm really concerned about the airline pilots being blinded by it. So, the bathroom is too big to hold hands. Well, I don't know about that. If they could reach these cabinets in the kitchen, I think they can hold hands on the toilets. What was the best? I don't know. What was the best part? All right, vote. Which is the best part? The lovey-dovey couple bathroom? Is that the best part? Or is it the high chair right in front of the penguin TV? That was a pretty good part too. I don't know. Also the giant duck. A giant duck was something. Can't imagine the paint budget for upkeeping the roof. I don't even know what, like, they've got to be composite shingles, but I don't know what you would composite to make a white shingle. You know? I was worried. Getting jump scared by the giant duck. It was pretty good. So there you go. I hope you felt sufficiently yelled at. Alright. There you go. Have you been abused to your liking? Penguin TV high chair combo is just a Sims using Miss Rachel. Is it Miss Rachel? I don't know if it's Miss Rachel. Honestly, it's given Blippi energy. It's Cocomelon, let's be real. Juan loved this too. He didn't get to see it before you shoved it at you. Oh gosh. Well, Juan, I'm sorry. It was beautiful. Laffy is extremely talented and amazing. 2 thumbs up. Definitely Blippi. I can't take Blippi. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. So there you go. It's midnight. I'm probably gonna go to bed. You only know Miss Rachel probably because you don't have a toddler. That, you know what, that's fine. That is okay. You don't have to know, you don't have to keep up with all the child streaming stuff. It's good. Is this a roast? Yes. Alright. I'm gonna go to bed. Before you go, though, hold up. Wait. Listen. Come back Friday. Same time, same place. 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm in the same time zone as New York City, if that's helpful information to you. I'm going to be spending the whole build roasting myself. So what you just saw, except for my old builds, I let you guys pick your favorite old builds of mine, and I'm going to roast them and then try to fix them. Mostly just point out all the stupid mistakes I made and how you cannot make them and how you can be a better builder than me. Alright? It'll be great. Super duper fun. So please come back for that. It's going to be amazing. Monday, hopefully, we'll be back with Rags to Riches. However, the game is heckin' bugged right now. So I don't know. We might just have to do a little bit of a spontaneous build if I can't actually play the game. Because I'm not risking ruining my entire Rags to Riches save file. So, we'll see how that goes. I think that's all for announcements, though. I look forward to seeing you guys Friday. I'm going to leave you with Dance Cat as always. Let me grab it. Here we go. Sleep well. Thanks for the laughs. Have a great night. See you Friday. Goodbye.